off the show. This is the 3FM Sunrise. I am Mawina Egbeta. Many thanks for staying. We're getting into great music right now.
3FM Sunrise.
this morning as well. Get exclusive details as to what the papers are saying, what the online portals are saying. And as always, great conversations which you can be a part of because we're streaming live on Facebook. Our handle 3FM927, same handles as well on Twitter. Now we call it X, and as well on YouTube. As well as K. Kujo, who's lurking around the studio somewhere. Gentlemen, I trust that all is well. I was not here yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We felt it. You were with us in spirit. I mean,
Yes,
that's good, yeah.
yes, I was.
I can tell where you went. Much as you decided to hide it from a lot of us, most of us knew where you went. And I'm sure it's going to bring
don't tell us, we know.
Positive results today.
Don't tell us, we know where
Your consultation was good, and what you mentioned to us was also perfect. So Black Stars would win their game today.
Let's play Black Stars.
Yeah, Black Stars. They'll win their game today.
Yeah, we're praying, hoping. So, you know, someone asked me honestly,
yes,
that what do I expect from the game?
Yes.
And I told them, if I'm to be honest,
I know the level of your honesty.
patriotism is not allowing me to
No.
say
Say what you see. The point is that in life, say what it is that you feel.
No.
There are certain things that you just have to be sensitive about the environment. But this particular one, you're judging based on technical abilities of what you see. So if you think that they are not,
I think our best
level,
will be a draw.
No, for me, the worst will be a draw. Our best is a win. We're winning. The English team is the English team is no match.
Is that your hope or your expectation?
Oh no! I know.
Okay.
I know for a fact. The worst their best is a draw against us. Trust you me. Their best is
I seem
is
very
a draw.
confident in the Black Stars. The game.
The boys played very well against
they are able
what's the
to
name
win.
of that?
Panama.
Yeah.
You were here. You were telling us the football quality was not too great.
No, I never said so. I said I watched from the beginning.
Yeah,
I watched
first
only
half.
27 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I watched, and the way the boys were playing, I was confident in them. That's how I went to sleep. I kid you not. When it comes to the Black Stars, everybody knows what I feel about them. To be very sincere with you, and most people will tell you this, I was one of the people praying against they qualifying because I didn't like the way we were doing the topsy-turvy from the beginning all the way till the
I think along that journey,
exactly,
we failed to qualify for the AFCON.
You need to have trust in a team that you would want to believe in and see them progress. But when I saw the first game, I could see that the boys were itching and eager to prove a point, and it was absolute. And that is one of the things. Mine is that their focus in the course of the game ought to be up high. You get the thing? I don't know how smartly these European teams are able to identify that the African boys lose focus at a point.
Yeah, the switch off. It's a terrible thing.
I don't know how. I don't know what causes that. I don't know. But when you watch a lot of the games, they take advantage of the African teams.
Like brief moment.
Just brief moment. You take your eyes off and then pam, it's there. But I'm so confident in the Black Stars, seeing the way they are playing, knowing that England is going to be no match. England is going to be no match. The only person, l'enfant terrible, is what's the name?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, because he pulls surprises.
Yeah, he could
when you
drop
least
in
expect. Exactly,
inside
but he's the
and-
only person. But if you have somebody on him, none of them would be a.
You know-
oh, Rashford, no. Rashford is no threat. He's a runner.
And it's not like we are about to play a high
Rashford
line for him to be
Rashford
running behind.
is a runner. If you're a defender like me, for somebody like Rashford, it's very easy to take him on. Very easy to take it. He's a runner, so he likes to sprint. He likes to give him a little tap. He will lose balance. Give him a little tap, you lose balance, you fall, or you always fall with him. That's all. Because the point is, he's itching to.
I mean,
So when he's
if
itching to,
there's
he just-
space behind,
yeah.
that's when Marcus
Exactly,
Rashford, Gordon,
exactly.
Madueke, and the likes will be seeking to eat up
No,
space.
we'll deal with them. We'll deal with them
and
squarely.
punish you. Because I saw a video of the English doing some solid analysis
Yes.
and saying they were going to take it through the flanks and what have you. And I saw a comment says they think we have a
Take it to where?
They think we have a style of play.
Are
We
playing-
don't have
are we
a style
playing
of
Ludo? Are we
play.
playing Ludo on the day? We are going to play Ludo.
we get there and it is inshallah and vibes, and so there is no play style to analyze and decide. Our coach says we will suffer.
Let them do all the analysis. For me, that is it. The confidence level is high. I'm playing. I'm playing not the devil's advocate, but not the cautious one as well, but not the Ghanaian too. I'm playing the right thing.
Yeah.
No, for me, I mean, Black Stars would have to win. They would have
Yeah.
to win this game. This
But
game is a must-win.
It's a very
It's a must
very
win,
very
yeah. It's a
important
must win.
game, and it's at 8 p.m. today. So the first one where a lot of kids could
Yeah.
not watch because it was at 11 p.m. We had to stay on very very late. Today's game is at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m.,
and so I think a lot more parents can allow the young ones.
Yeah. No, 8 p.m. No, they shouldn't watch. They have school tomorrow.
Well,
You see,
I was seeking to make a small
no,
prayer
don't.
that maybe first 45 or 30 minutes.
No,
then you take them
not
to
at all,
bed.
not at all. You see,
in terms of
I did my analysis of football again, and the understanding is that what is football? Is a result.
to when they wake up to see that
Wake
the
up
team has
and yeah,
won.
that's it. I woke up to hear that Black Stars had beaten Panama by
And you
a
were
lone goal.
satisfied?
And I was okay. Football is a result. Whether you watch or not, you are not going to affect the play on the field.
Well, that's
but
a
yesterday, Lionel Messi set a record. You know,
Yeah.
Messi is such a phenomenal player, and you see those kind of things that I say. Look, in wisdom, intelligence.
No.
Oh, Lionel
You missed
Messi
the
is just
penalty.
on top of his
Oh,
game. He's just on top of his game.
He wasn't interested in using a penalty to break the record, and so he missed
No,
the penalty.
no. So
missed the
no,
penalty
it's not about
and
leaving.
then-
You see, that is why one of
And so he missed it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
missed it. He missed it. He missed it, and he
decided to
scored
miss it.
yes.
two
People-
goals to solidify
During the
the.
analysis, they were saying, I mean, he missed a penalty. He scored 2 goals. He set a record. Nobody has ever done that.
18
What about
goals,
that?
18 goals in the World Cup.
Nobody has ever done that. So why are you focusing on the penalty that he missed rather than the record he has set?
His false boys, the man, yes.
Oh, oh, really?
Phil is speaking to the
So,
stock trading in terms of football.
so people believe that there was going to be a penalty, or it was.
Oh,
That's called a hat trick.
okay. So he could have scored another hat trick.
For the 12th time.
I believe in all kinds of things.
I see. So he could have gotten a hat trick from yesterday. But anyways, the stars are coming to shine because
Oh, they
after he
will.
scored 2, I think
will.
Mbappe scored 2 as well.
Oh, Mbappe also scored 2.
yeah.
Yesterday, I just watched 1, and then I
You know, and it's very interesting. We'll start because the Black Stars is playing. We're starting with a bit of discussion about sports.
Yeah.
That France game was delayed for almost an hour and 30 minutes.
Really?
Because there was a storm which was approaching, and so in the US, how it operates is that when the game is ongoing and there's a storm, at the last time a storm comes near the stadium, they begin a countdown, 30 minutes.
Okay.
If within the 30 minutes there's no recorded storm again, the game can begin.
All right, okay.
If while the countdown is on, we hear either lightning, thunderstorm anywhere close to the stadium, at the last hearing again, the clock resets to 30 minutes again. And so it had to, the reset was
3
on
times.
for a long time, which lasted for about an hour and 30 minutes before the game could subsequently resume. And so that second half started when the Senegal between Norway and Senegal as well started at 12.
What was the scoreline?
They beat Senegal 3-2. Yeah, very disappointing. I'll be very honest.
Norway?
Yeah, Norway beat Senegal 3-2, and I couldn't believe it when I woke up this morning to see the result. In fact, they were
Norway.
Yeah.
Norway beat Senegal.
by 3-2.
No way.
Yeah. No way, actually.
Yeah. Are you
They
kidding
beat
me?
Senegal by 3-2, which
How did you allow
almost sees their World Cup coming to an end.
The man is
all,
I see you.
in all honesty, unless they are able to thump Iran.
No, what happened? Their first game, did they lose their first game?
Yes, they lost
Oh, then
3-1
they're
to.
out.
They lost 3-1 to.
Then they're out. Then they're out.
France. Then they lost 3-2 to.
The permutations.
Norway.
That was read before us yesterday. When you lose 2 games, you are out.
You are out.
There could be a
2.
slight chance.
Really?
I'm just going to check.
Okay, check. Because you've lost 2.
There
so
could be a
6
slight
points down.
chance.
Whoever won has 3 ahead of you. If they won 2 games, they have 6. If they won 1 game and drew 1, they have 4. You get it? You have 0. And you have only 1 game to play. You get it? So when you play 1 game and you get 3 points, everybody is ahead of you 4-4. The other person that you would have beaten would now have 0.
Yeah.
So it will be 4-4-0.
So yeah, it's a difficult sell for Senegal now. It's a very, very difficult sell for Senegal because
I don't know.
they are bottom. So you see, the 8 best third place teams will make it out of the groups. Right now, per the ranking, they are 0 on the pecking order.
Yeah.
Actually, they are 0 in terms of teams that place third.
Yes.
They are last.
Can you imagine?
Because they are on 0 points and they are minus 3 goals.
Don't you forget, Senegal is the current African champion.
Yeah. It's terribly disappointing.
And if this is the kind of performance you go and show
Even
at the world stage.
Cape Verde has not lost a game at this.
Senegal has not.
World Cup.
Senegal has not done well for.
Cape Verde has not lost a game at the World Cup, and so I'm terribly disappointed.
Anyways, Black Stars.
But anyways,
they're going to pull a surprise.
Yeah. We're going big today, hoping and praying that we emerge victorious.
It would happen.
We're on 3 points.
It would happen.
And we're second in the group.
Yeah.
And so, look forward to.
Today is going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I may not watch the game though, but it's going to be.
It's at 8. You should catch.
No.
You should catch except
I'll sleep.
Then you'll be able to watch them.
No, I'll sleep.
Portugal's game is at 5 today.
Yeah, perhaps that one can be watched. Yeah.
5. Then there is England. There is Croatia versus Panama versus Croatia at 11.
I don't want to be a commentator. I don't want to be an analyst as well. So I didn't watch the game. Nothing like go. Oh, play. No, I don't.
Almost the nearness.
That kind of situation. I don't want to put myself in. So anyway, all right, okay.
Let's get into the papers now. A number of you have them. I see the Daily Graphic, the Daily Guide, the Ghanaian Times as well.
The Catalyst, the Analyst, the Overseer.
In leaps and bounds is what they've come. Patrice, you start for us and then.
All right, okay, let's see. So let's go straight to the Overseer. It says credibility and fairness. And the headlines on the front page include Gold Board moves to enhance transparency in gold trade. And then 2 in every 100 babies born in Ghana have sickle cell disease. That is the health expert saying. We talked about that yesterday. We'll deal with that one. Yeah. Private security firms cannot legally arm guards for self-protection. Dr. Adam Bona says so. Police summon Kwejo Safo Akofina over shooting incident involving former Dom Kwabenya MP. And then Parliament to engage DRIP Secretariat over flood-damaged roads in Eastern region. And the banner headline says, NDC Ernest Rawlings renames national headquarters after him. It's got a picture of the president, the family of the late former president, Asifi Kwete, I see Asiedu Nketia. So that is it, the overseer for today.
The New Republic this morning, Iyoko opens a Dubois rap sheet, reveals how couple moved $7 million cyber fund into a phantom bureau's account, blown cash and quietly closed the account to wipe off evidence. Also, supreme evidence in samreboi case, to me waits 2 dead, 1,340 residents displaced as lawyers Rawlings house as Mahama seeks unity. Christmas after session, war escalates. What really happened on page 7 of the New Republic newspaper. 2 more stories. Ken vows revenge. MPP faces internal meltdown as Canada Japan threatens June 2027 showdown. Finally, crisis erupts at RMU. I'm talking about the Regional Maritime University. Ghana sidelined, board in turmoil, and staff revolt brewing. These are the stories the New Republic is reporting this morning.
Right. Okay, you have the daily guide.
Yes. For the daily guide, we have UTAG threatened strike over welfare issues, the Dubois trial. Investigator details how 49.1 million Ghana cedis moved to private accounts. Ajoa Safo shooting incident, the inside story, and NDC renames headquarters as JJ Rawlings house. Tension rocks Bantama MPP over electoral album. So that's for the daily guide.
Okay, so let's switch to the catalyst this morning. Catalyst says Mahama calls for renewal of Rawlings's ideals. Has a picture of President Mahama and the late President Jerry John Rawlings. Also on the front page, Christo Asafo, militia or private security. Kwabena shooting raises alarming questions over private security weapons in Ghana. And the banner headline says legacy, loyalty and leadership. NDC pays historic tribute to founder and has a picture of Jerry John Rawlings.
The National Enquirer this morning, Adam Robic gets new chief. Dankwa installed. Mickey Osebeko withdraws on page 5 of the paper. Invest in children's moral future. Julius Debra charges fathers. Mahama tributes Rawlings. NDC honored him on page 4 of the paper. Mahama salutes Navrongo Bolgatanga Diocese's 120 years of service. NPA donates essential supplies to Accra Psychiatric Hospital, and North Ridge flooding raises alarm over planning failures, according to Lutrot.
Then there's the Daybreak newspaper. I haven't seen this one before.
The Daybreak?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Daybreak comes around a few times. I'll be sincere. I've read that a number of times.
It says freedom and truth. That's nice. So Bost deny contamination claims at Kumasi Depot, and electricity tariffs up 3.49%, water 0.85% effective July 1st. By-election looms as Asante Achim North parliamentary seat vacant. Bring on England party ready, fit for showdown. I think the by-election looms is a striking one. The story is on page 3 and 4. We'll come to that later.
Yeah, it aligns perfectly with the question I came to ask this morning, and so I'm very certain we'll get into that as well this morning.
Okay, so that's me.
Yeah.
So let's do the BNFT. BNFT this morning has on its front page institutions, governance, and markets. They become what they reward. That's under power and leadership. And then a life of discipline, excellence, and quiet impact. Celebrating Samuel Kobla Sedo at 90 years. Former headmaster of St. Augustine's College. And mining success, GSE footprint minimal. Zoom Lion begins nationwide fumigation in Accra. Is it time yet? Nationwide fumigation. I mean, the rains are still on. Anyways, these are the things that we need to be looking out for. They'll go and do it, and then sometimes they will come and say, you know. So Zoom Lion begins nationwide fumigation in Accra. Now, Amanano community, right? Amanano Community Bank delivers impressive operational performance, and PIAC queries petroleum-funded road project in Volta region. That is on the front page of the BNFT, and this is something we would have to focus on. Fake road construction, monies paid. We need to deal with that. So that's the front page of the BNFT.
All right, so that's all of the papers? Or?
No.
The Ghanaian Times this morning, historic World Cup clash. Can Black Stars tame the Three Lions?
Yeah.
That's a question that the Ghanaian Times is asking. The pictures of Antoine Semenyo and Caleb Yonchi are on the front page of the paper as they ask the question. Ghana has strong potential for job creation according to the World Bank. Central region floods kill 18, displace dozens on page 3. Also suspend rent increases or face legal action. Acting Rent Commissioner warns hostel operators. You go to the back page, patronize locally processed foods, the Agric Minister is saying, and 42 companies bid for Keta Port project.
Okay,
Then we have the Economy Times. Their tagline is Ghana's most read business publication.
The name
you
is-
are doubting the
that's a new
tagline.
name.
Yeah, but it
Economy
says
Times.
banks face remittance cleanup as BOG deadline looms. Latest PPI data warns of possible rise in headline inflation. And falling global rice prices test Ghana's import quota plan. And then we have a sad one that says Elom goes to his maker. May he keep resting in peace.
Okay, so let me do the Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic says NDC names headquarters after Rawlings. And then floods claim 18 lives in central region.
Wow.
And the bold banner headline, Ghana, England, cliffhanger. They settle old scores tonight. So let me do what Crosby usually does. So the back page says, we're ready to die for Ghana. That's Thomas Asante. Hard-working Black Stars player. And then the center spread says, Vaccine Institute to sponsor 6 in vaccine research. Has the picture of Dr. Soji Tete, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the NVI. Also, modernize labor laws to reflect digital economy realities. Okay, speakers say that has Rashid Pelpo and Sam George and Joseph Apia Boateng. Finally, diplomats, CSOs, join screening of Pan-African documentary on migration. You know, this advocates borderless continent. Okay, so that's it for the Daily Graphic today.
News Guide Africa, that's the last paper I have. They say policy whiplash. Mine expert warns against localizing large mines as government contradicts self over Takwa lease on page 11. Falling global oil risk open critical policy space for central bank disinflation agenda. Dr. Siema is saying. Dr. Julius Debra shares powerful testimony of faith at PIWC Trust SACCO. NPA moves to standardize road infrastructure with new bitumen oversight panel, and GRA unveils exhaustive regulatory roadmap to eliminate ambiguities and drive EVAT adherence. Investor fatigue deepens as government records 20% ditch in latest T-bill auction.
Done?
Yes.
Well, we go to the spider.
Hey. Okay, great. Sorry. No.
There's the spider.
Anansi.
Okay.
The Anansi newspaper.
Unspoken Voices. Unspoken Voices project launched to transform lives of Kayaye and widows. And then we have Adam Brobe finally gets a chief as Mickey Osebe chickens out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that boat.
Yeah.
They said that the boat has shaken out.
Yes.
I'm not sure
what they
that's
say.
a
The
spider.
spider, and the spider is usually
I
everywhere.
think you also
so-
read something concerning
Yeah.
Sebeko.
It was in the
That was the first newspaper, right?
one of the papers, the National Enquirer.
Yeah.
Adam Robe gets new chief. Dankwa enstewed. Mickey Osebeko withdraws.
Oh, that's really sad.
Well, he knows best.
Yeah.
Chieftaincy is a very
It's a tricky area.
It's a murky space. So sometimes, you just do the needful. Checkpoint crackdown ends. Volta regional minister declares era of intimidation over. And fire in Bantama MPP. Chairman seizes voting materials, accuses Asensor Boache of manipulation. Father's Day, Dr. Julius Debra urges men to embrace faith and perseverance. Hey, chief of staff.
I cannot preach the gospel.
MTN Ghana hails Black Stars Panama triumph. Rallies nation ahead of England clash. MTN, we hear you, but we know you're a South African company.
Oh.
Odate Lamte, I won't be surprised if Ghana loses to England. Well, and then there's a 1 week observation for Madam Millicent Boache Ansa. On Saturday, 27th June 2026. So that's for the spider.
Right.
You said on the MTN one.
But they are this MTN Ghana.
Yes, MTN.
They are a publicly listed company. And so
yes, it's fine. But there's been a lot of backlash, quality service, the fact that they haven't come out to condemn the xenophobia that's going on in South Africa against Ghanaians and other Africans living there.
Well, that's fair.
A lot of those South African companies in Ghana have not issued a solidarity statement. And we're still waiting on them to do that. So as far as they haven't, everywhere I come across them, I will speak my mind because I'm a user of their service and I expect that, they do the needful and they respect the sovereignty of Ghana.
But
absolutely.
Across the board, did we get that from the SA companies?
No, we haven't. We haven't seen that from Brawl. We haven't seen that from MultiChoice. We haven't seen that from MTN.
It's almost like, okay, that's what's happening. We have absolutely no knowledge or anything to do with this, and so we stay quiet and we don't speak to any of these. That's what it's looked like.
No, I agree with Kay.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
We are not asking you to go there and tie their hands to stop being xenophobic. We're saying release a solidarity statement that first condemns the act of xenophobia. But if you haven't done that, why should we sympathize with you? Tell me, Mawina. You don't deserve our sympathy. When people
it makes a lot of sense. What
shouting
without any reservations.
They haven't done that. And you see, it's because Ghana is a very peaceful country.
Docile people.
The people are very hospitable and we respect the rule of law and we appreciate the fact that our first president, Kwame Nkrumah, emboldened the Pan-African dream, so we are committed to the Pan-African dream.
Are Ghanaians hospitable? Ghanaians are not hospitable, trust me.
Oh,
No, we are not hospitable.
We're not hospitable to which set of people?
Thank you. Ghanaians are not hospitable. We are not.
To who?
We are pretenders. We pretend to be nice to foreigners. Look, hospitality or being hospitable or hospitability is a character that is innate. You get it? You don't show it as and when. You show it always.
It cannot always be.
I'm waiting for Patrice to make the point fully.
What is hospitability?
I think you are driving at a particular point. So I want you to
when
arrive.
we say hospitability, what do we mean? Is welcoming somebody with a smile or open arms or telling them all your secrets because they have a different color. Does that make you hospitable? That is what we do because the people are Caucasian. That is one thing. Hold on. Number two,
Patrice.
Hospitability is a complete session. It's a 360 issue. Number one, the person arrives in your country at the airport. From the airport, when the person gets into the country, the portals and all those mess, the improper structural, situations that we see around. Hospitality is complete. So don't say somebody gets into your country, smile at them, receive them at the airport, handshake, give them a bouquet of flowers, and that is hospitality. No. It has to be 360.
Where I'm seeking to have you make
yes,
that so that
it has to be 360. So people come to Ghana and they think Ghana is the best place. Really? Have you come to Gulf City? Have you been to Soweto? Have you been to places where the roads are terrible and bad? They come to Laboni, Cantonment, Airport, and then we conclude that Ghana is all that it is. No, I look at it generally, holistically.
But Patrice,
so I don't think
there's a difference between Ghana is hospitable and Ghanaians are hospitable.
Okay.
Because I emphasize Ghanaians are hospitable. If we should look at Ghana being hospitable, I mean, even when you are entering your own country from a foreign country, when you arrive at the airport, we all know the noise you have to deal with. When I talk about the noise, just so I don't...
You get to the airport and people start asking, "What did you give me this one? Give me this perfume." Are you being hospitable?
So
that draw out of the people's bags.
That's another conversation. But we are talking about the character bit that you touched on. My brother, nothing you say will make me understand or accept that Ghanaians are not hospitable.
We are not.
We must only be hospitable.
We are pretenders.
To supervise a state where foreign interests come and extract our natural resources whilst we sit and look. It is our hospitality that allows us to sit down.
And you call that hospitality?
Yes, of course. It is hospitality.
It is ignorance and stupidity.
It's not ignorance.
It is ignorance and stupidity.
If you're being hospitable and you don't have, if you're being hospitable and it's not backed by anything reasonable, then you find yourself in that kind of situation. Because if people are, travel to different parts of the country. Foreigners are coming in. We see the feedback. We see the numbers increase. If we were not hospitable, don't you think numbers would decline? They would definitely decline. But we are seeing a surge in people traveling.
Because they're taking advantage of your docility.
No.
You are just docile. You are there.
No. No, Patrice.
Patrice.
Yes, boss.
What I want us to distinguish is hospitality and being docile.
Yes.
Right? Because you're introducing two separate terms.
No two ways about it.
The latter came.
Yes.
After case explanation. When we say Ghanaians are hospitable, it's the warmth with which we receive people.
Yes.
The warmth with which persons come and feel at home. And you mentioned Caucasians. I would disagree with you because a lot of Nigerians troop into this country. Their perception of us is that we're welcoming. In all sincerity.
We are welcoming, we are slow people.
They can describe, we are slow, we are not aggressive
yes,
like they are.
They can easily have our ladies,
If you want to say they can easily have our ladies, then you are going down the xenophobic route because that's one of their big. That's one of their big gripes actually. That the foreigners are taking their women away from them.
Nobody can take away your women from you. Women will give themselves to the people. So be hospitable.
It's the warmth with which we receive.
Okay, hospitable. So the women have been hospitable to
foreigners. Love goes where love is.
The Russian guy who came in. We're hospitable. That kind of thing.
No, that's not the hospitality I'm speaking.
No, it's part of the warmth.
I think that we should erase that completely.
We should differentiate between the hospitality and the docility Marina spoke about. So, hospitality, like I welcome you. And then docility seeks to say that I am surrendering to you. I don't think that's what Ghanaians do.
That's what we have done to our natural.
We respect
our natural resource.
When you come,
we
welcome you. We respect you. We value your presence. But we don't surrender to you. We are not walkovers. So we may not be as docile as you think. We're just very welcoming people.
You remember what Nkrumah said? We're not timid people.
Oh,
at all.
Really?
Do you think we're timid?
Oh, absolutely.
You think?
Oh,
We're timid?
Ghanaians are timid.
We're not timid.
I can tell you on authority, Ghanaians are timid
timid.
people. So let me prove to you why
We're not
Ghanaians.
timid.
Let me prove to you why Ghanaians are timid.
Are you timid?
Me,
Yes.
I think the Ghana inside of me has. But
No.
when you when
Are
when,
you
when
timid?
the Ghana
Yes or
inside
no?
of me, I'm Ghanaian.
Cross-examination. Are you timid?
This is where I do what I call fallacy of composition.
If
Because-
Ghanaians are timid,
Yes, then
then are you a Ghanaian and are you timid?
yes, fallacy of composition. I put myself in.
You see,
directly.
Patrice will let me force him to recite the national the pledge right
Oh,
now.
the pledge is something I can recite. But look, the kind of expectations we have of people in positions of authority, it's not being put out there. How many times do we demonstrate? How many times do we revolt? How many times do we block roads and say this road is not done? Till date, we are in 2026. There are so many things that are lacking in this country.
But
We can't be
that's
talking
civil
about so many.
disobedience.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's civil disobedience. That's-
Disobedience, yes.
Yes, that's civil
if you are
disobedience.
docile, would you
But you
show
think
it?
if we were timid people,
Yes.
we would be the first to attain independence in sub-Saharan?
Oh, we are timid people.
No.
We
No,
are
it's
timid
a legitimate
No,
question.
we are a timid
It's not.
people.
No,
It's a
We
very
are-
legitimate
we
question.
are a timid
We
people.
are people who
So-
respect the rule of law.
The point is that, you see, when you want to place them as in timid, not timid, getting independence and so on, there is somebody who just wants to be free. Somebody wants to be free, but doesn't want to obey rules and regulations. So what does that mean? So the Ghanaian wanted to be free, wanted to be independent. Yes, I became independent, but leave me and let me settle in my own space. That's all it is. There is nothing ahead of the Ghanaian unless you push the Ghanaian. So I see, even just yesterday, I saw one of those new cars and they said, proudly assembled in Ghana. And I'm like, really? Proudly assembled in Ghana. In 1960s, we were assembling cars in Ghana.
Yeah.
So this is no news. I mean,
No,
so
it
the
is-
Ghanaian,
it is news
What I would disagree
it
with
is
you on
news.
is
Yes.
that you see
we are
you see,
docile.
you see,
We are
we're
timid.
not docile.
We are not
Look,
hospitable.
If we were to have this conversation, we cannot have it leaving out factors which have contributed to your disposition today.
Mm-hmm.
We were on a path, a trajectory, which was truncated
Yes.
somewhat. That's why you can make reference to the fact that in the 60s we were assembling cars. So why should we be celebrating proudly made in Ghana today? In fact, the Ghanaian who fought for independence and gained it was on a path towards somewhere, and it got truncated. Now, granted, it has taken us almost forever to get back onto that path. Does not mean we're timid people, we're docile, and we don't know what we're
go
about.
to the Public Accounts Committee. What do?
No,
Are you
it's become a
speaking
place
about
of
it in the
convenience.
context of
You understand?
governance?
Yes.
No, I mean, I'm just moving from
Because
place to place.
because
Even
it's
the
different
community
if you
that you
want
live in,
to- if
the
you want
community
to
that you
limit-
live in.
If you want to limit it, no, the community I live in, I see women wake up very early in the morning, taking care of their children, taking care of their
That is
husbands.
being hardworking.
No, I'm telling you that because they are not timid, they are hardworking.
Oh no.
No. It's
No. Hard work.
no.
Hard work
You see,
is a task
no.
on you.
No, it's
Timidity
it's
is
interrelated.
timidity is not
It's
being able to wake up to something
It's
that you are challenged
interrelated.
with that is affecting you.
If you are timid, can you be proactive?
Oh yes, you could.
No,
you could.
you
no,
can't
no,
be
no,
timid
no,
and proactive.
No, you can.
You cannot
can.
be timid
It
and be
depends.
proactive.
No, it depends on. It depends.
That's why
on
I asked you
the
that. What
environment.
is the context? Are you
So we
talking
started from
about the
hospitability,
context
you-
of government?
Can we go back to the hospital? Let's go back to the hospital.
Someone is asking a question that how do you compare hospitality with infrastructure? You know,
Infrastructure.
when you were speaking to hospitality, you said the
No,
potholes and all.
so
of
when
that.
you're hospitable towards something, so let me just narrow it down to the person. So you invite somebody to your home, you want to be hospitable to the person, and you say a visitor has come to you, and the person has come to your home. If things are not functional in your home, are you being hospitable towards the person?
It's not the material things that define.
No, I mean
hospitality.
hospitality is
No,
is
it's
the
not,
enjoyment.
No, that is luxury.
No,
you are talking
no,
about
I'm not-
luxury.
no,
Or you're
no,
talking
no.
about comfort.
No, I'm not. No.
Or you're talking about- yes.
comfort more than luxury, because you can't bring me in as a visitor and discomfort me.
But you
not
also
talking about
cannot give
luxury.
what you don't have.
Yes. So hold on. So does it mean that
You know,
Ghana
you-
we don't have what it takes to
Okay.
get?
If you
Okay,
you
I
made
think
a-
I
you made a case.
see. I
You
think
get the direction
I
I'm
see.
going.
I see a sense of reason in what the argument he's seeking to put forth. That we're marketing this country as a destination for persons to come and enjoy Ghanaian warmth. So when you come in enjoying the warmth, we should be able to lay
everything for the
things in place. I think that's the point from which Patrice is speaking, that we're actively marketing this country as a tourism destination. What have you? Come and enjoy Ghanaian culture, come and enjoy, experience Ghana, and this, that. We should try and table it and have it such that it is smooth all around.
A foreign company just come and take over.
And that is the nation Ghana.
Yes.
That's why K differentiated that the Ghanaian is different from
the states.
Ghana.
Based on the explanation you've given, Marina, let's flip it and see. So let's use a developed country, US. So, Patrice, do you think the US is hospitable?
I don't have. I'm not. No, I have not.
Because they have the infrastructure.
Yes.
They have what will make you comfortable.
Yes.
But are the people themselves hospitable?
To a large extent,
I could say that.
To a large extent, I could say yes.
It separates the conversation.
To a large extent, I could say yes.
The US is hospitable.
Oh yes, I could say yes.
Even to blacks.
If you have experienced these Caucasians, you would know. Even if at the back of their minds they don't love you, or they have been.
They put on a show.
They show it off. They welcome you. They speak to you well. They address you appropriately.
That's pretense.
We are not people.
No, that's pretense, because you say even
if meaning conditional, I can't tell. But I'm saying from what I experienced. So, for example, you walk to a shopping mall or a mart in the US. You go purchase your items, your groceries, and you walk to what's the name? The cashier point.
Yeah.
You know, they would ask you if you have a card. If you don't have a card, they would ask somebody if the person has a card.
To help
you, yeah. So you get a discount. If you don't get, they can even announce and call the third person and say, "Do you have a card? I want to give this person a discount."
That's marketing strategy.
Service quality.
Efficiency.
Service quality.
Service quality.
Yes, but the point is that, don't you think that the company will make more money if I paid $100 or $200 than me paying?
Have you been to Maxmart recently?
Maxmart, when you go,
I'm coming.
Of course.
Patrice, with the example you've given.
But that is not.
Shops, don't you see people asking people for change?
That's why I was asking.
No. So you see, it's systems,
and
right?
You are shopping,
But it's
and you are
systems.
the point of sale.
Yes.
And they are asking you,
yes,
do you have a discount card?
A discount card, yes.
And you say, no, you don't have a discount. Okay, sir, I can use mine for you today, but we have discount cards.
So really? At Maxmart?
Have you been there recently? The one, particularly, the
Which
one inside ANC Mall. Have you been there recently?
No, I have not been there recently.
Well,
so that's a particular one, but I'm saying generally.
I've been there since 2014.
Because you've been enjoying that card.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
But look, nothing will change my mind.
Malcolm is doing the same thing.
Yeah, Malcolm has a discount. Malcolm has a discount card as well. I know about that. If not, in fact, they've had a discount card for more than 5-6 years.
Hold on. What I have experienced.
Please come and pay for the commercials we are doing for you.
What I experienced was at Palace Mall.
Palace
Mall, when you go, yes, they would ask if you have, you give them your number.
So yeah, there are places.
No, I'm looking at going the extra mile. The person even going onto the announcer and calling.
Patrice,
this can you?
Patrice, milk room your cousin. Yes.
What's the
Yes, a program So too much is not enough. Like Red Cross says, too much money is not enough.
My dream, Ghana,
Oliver Twist.
Ghana. We are not any hospitable. We are pretenders. You allow foreigners to come and take over your businesses. Allow foreigners to come and do. I mean, please, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. You're being hospitable. They would come and take over your businesses.
Are hospitable.
You give them tax holidays. Do you give that to your
people?
Ghanaians
are hospitable.
Is that the hospitality? You give them tax holidays.
When you enter that room,
exactly.
There is.
You give the foreigner a place to set up against your people.
You can
allow
criticize.
the foreigner to take over your road, your house, your country.
You can criticize.
Have you been to Latte?
I don't see how we're able
Yes,
to
I've been there. I've been there like
which
3
I
times.
see as a trait of a person.
Yeah, okay.
How we are able to put that together with material things. You go to a bush clan. They can welcome you so nicely into their homes.
That's all they have.
They have nothing.
Are we?
That
so
is
we
hospitality.
are a welcome.
I mean,
no,
go up north and see something.
I never
Go
wanted
up north and
anything, but
experience
that's the
real
welcoming.
hospitality.
And
I never wanted to go.
The saturated Accra
Shall we
hospitality.
go?
I said,
Shall we go
up
online?
north.
Shall we
Go
go
up
online and
north.
look at what hospitality says or hospitality says?
Oh, we are definitely speaking to things we know about.
Because
This is Kekuto, right?
I know. If you are welcoming, I think for me it is different from being hospitable because that is where the difference lies. There's a dichotomy between being welcoming. I can welcome you. Oh, hi, how are you doing? You are nice. But after doing all that, there's no place for you to sit. And I'm like, oh, we sit on the floor, so sit on the floor.
That is what we have.
Am I making
That
you
is
comfortable?
No, that is not comfortable. We're talking about
So if you go up
hospitality here.
north and you visit a chief, a northern chief.
Yes, they are skin people, so I know.
Yes.
I know that is what it is.
So sitting on the floor, there's nothing wrong with sitting on the
No,
floor.
I mean,
Some of us have sat on the floor
Perhaps
so
I just
many
use
times.
sitting on the floor as the
Yes.
first point. But
We've gone
I'm
to
saying-
places where we've been given, grand chairs, and the love was not the same.
Yes.
So sitting on the
that's
floor,
why I gave the example of the
visiting a
US.
northern chief and
That-
sitting on the floor.
Yes,
I would love that experience more than being given a chair and not being shown respect.
Okay, so now respect us.
That's why I'm saying that. Yes.
So,
And
but,
when I
but,
say
but, but,
hospitable,
but hospitality
But
has
that's what I
respect
said.
embedded
I told
in
you
it.
hospitality will respect you.
Uh-huh.
But if you say docility means we are surrendering to you. But
Oh
that's
yes.
not what we do
Oh,
in
Ghanaians.
Ghana.
Oh, please.
We don't.
I don't. Do you want us to extend it? You very well know. You know that we are docile. You know we surrender.
No, we don't.
No,
say that.
in certain
We
contexts,
never do.
it's contextual. When you say that,
In
I would
fact,
say
I don't
it's
even think in
contextual.
any area we have ever surrendered.
Really?
Oh, in some areas, I think we
Really?
have.
Like which area?
Okay, royalties.
We have not surrendered.
Oh, you.
Listen,
Oh, no.
listen.
You see, the
Granted
royalties
that-
conversation.
Granted that we are not at the level
The-
we want yet.
the
it does
royalties
not mean
conversation-
we don't want it. Surrender means you're giants. We're not. We are
Of course.
fine.
No,
but that is not the
Nothing's
situation.
surrendering.
No, that is what you have just done because the point is that there is you own the natural resource.
Did you invest
Hold on.
in
It doesn't
finding
matter.
it?
So how
no,
come-
that's
hold on.
you know, it always comes back to that.
How come Traore is able to do that?
It always comes back
How
to
come
that.
Traore is able
But
to
the
do
system
that?
of governance he has is a different one.
Yes, but my point is that it is even down to you.
And
The
who
attempt-
besides Ghanaians, if we ever
do
think
you know?
that the gun is mightier than
Okay.
the rule of law?
Okay.
When we decide to do that,
Okay.
you know whether we are
We are those are
we
okay.
revolt
Let
on
me
the
tell
road,
you one thing.
on the
I'm sure
streets.
you know. Did you know that you never paid visa fee until you were handed your visa? You never paid visa fee. When your visa was ready, they called you.
And then
go
you pay-
in,
you pay the
and go.
fee.
But now what is it? You
pay
pay
before,
before.
yeah.
Do you know why?
It is not refunded.
But you know why too?
Yeah, I know the reason.
Yes, because I mean,
But the point
if
is
you
that
have
we could have
2
woken up
million Ghanaians applying for visas and they have the capacity
Uh-huh.
to manage. No, I'm
Yeah.
speaking from a management,
very informed position, yeah.
administrative
Yes.
perspective.
Yes.
If you have 2 million Ghanaians applying
Yeah.
to visit your country,
Yeah.
and based on your statistics, you have accommodation for 200,000.
Yes.
That means you need to employ more hands, right? It's outside of your budget.
Yeah.
And the painful part is these 2 million, definitely when you filter, you'd realize that probably only 500,000
should be there.
should
Get the visa.
get the visa. So who is doing the sorting? Is that not additional administrative cost? Yes. So it's
No.
offer and acceptance. No, wait.
Okay. All right.
It's
okay.
offer and acceptance. America embassy is saying, if you want to go to my country, this is my offer.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, you don't take
Don't forget that because they are in your country does not mean you have control over them.
You do not.
They are an embassy.
The
So
same.
when
The
they are
entire,
there, they
the
are
entire
America.
premise is actually America.
Of
Yes.
course.
And they are saying that if you want to come to me,
Yes.
these are my conditions.
Yes.
So it's offer and acceptance, Patrice. So if you don't want to accept the offer, then you mind your business. But so far as you want to, Go there. This is the offer, and you have to accept it. So rather, the conversation should be, what is our foreign
Affairs Ministry doing to seek to have that reduced?
To have that reduced. I don't think it should be scrapped. I think it should be negotiated so that it is reduced, so that it is lighter, on the pocket of. Now, Patrice, who was first class? Who was economy? Who
I go back to my point that we never paid visa fees.
That was then. There were so many things we weren't doing.
In
Our
fact,
parents were enjoying free meals when they were in university.
Yes, it is possible.
We don't have that.
It is possible today.
Because
You see, it is possible today. Why is it not possible today? You know Techiman. You know that the yam that they produce, that goes bad. You know tomatoes all across the country, that goes bad. So what I'm saying is that if we were not a docile people, we would have put a lot of pressure on our leaders.
You can't fix
I think
only storage.
It
is storage.
As much as I appreciate from where you're coming from,
it is storage.
I don't think it falls within the category of docility.
Yes. We don't call for things. We hardly call for things.
Right? Because
We demand things, but we just don't get them the time we want to get them.
Well, I don't think so.
I appreciate from where you're coming from, in fact, that we should be more forthcoming in terms of demands as citizens and letting pressure come to bear on duty bearers.
How many people
to
work at
live
MTN
out
that he mentioned?
expectations?
How many Ghanaians are in managerial positions at the MTN that he mentions?
I don't
Have they
know
been
that.
able to put pressure on management to put out a statement?
You see, we're linking it to the South African thing.
No. I'm just no. I'm not.
It's
I'm
just an
saying
example, right?
that
Yes.
Those in management positions at MTN are far more than the CEO.
Yes.
There are a lot more Ghanaians. So I'm saying that if we were not that docile, management could come together as a team and put pressure for them to write a statement.
And say what exactly?
We are not aligned to the xenophobic attacks in South Africa.
Yeah, but
we are a people.
So
Nobody
can we do
has
this?
said they are. So I'm
So-
saying
But
that
there was a demonstration.
But can we
if we-
just put this matter?
Yes, please. Let's put it to rest.
Okay, so hospitality.
Hey, me too. I'll look.
put it
No,
to rest. I'm
I've
bringing it up.
even done that.
Okay, you've also done that.
What
So
is
everybody
welcome
knows-
Saying that
yes.
the quality of being welcoming, generous, courteous, and accommodating to guests, strangers, and even opponents. That is one thing the South Africans are enjoying. Because as it stands, they are opponents. Yes. No, give me a good reason why Ghanaians shouldn't amass, show up in their numbers
Yes.
and demonstrate.
Yeah.
It's a civil right.
Yes, it's a civil
But
right,
we're
yeah.
not.
Because we're hospitable.
Because you are docile.
No,
No.
we're hospitable.
You see, because we are docile.
No, because we believe in higher ideals.
Really?
Not because we are docile.
Yeah.
We believe in higher ideals.
We are magnanimous.
Oh, really?
Okay, so characteristics of hospitality.
Yes.
Welcoming strangers without suspicion, offering food, shelter, assistance, or guidance, respecting elders, visitors, social norms, maintaining peace, coexistence. I've experienced all these things in
Different parts of the
various
country.
parts of the
Yeah,
country.
okay, you're right. Okay.
Particularly in the northern region, particularly Tamale.
Okay.
Well, we were in Asin, Akwatia.
Akwatia, yeah.
During that
Eastern region,
by-election.
yeah.
The entire town had been taken over in terms of hotels and all of that.
Yeah.
Someone just walked up to us, introduced us to somebody, and the person gave us a
A
place
room
to sleep
yeah.
for the entirety of the period we were there.
Oh, we are welcome.
And actually was seeking to give us breakfast.
Oh, Ghanaians are very
cook for us.
welcoming.
Until today,
We are welcoming and we are
the
pretentious.
family which welcomed us from time to time send messages checking up on us.
Oh, really? Can we go there this weekend?
Docility,
You
Yeah,
understand?
the definition.
Okay, please, let's go.
Just to add on to what Crosby said, there's a tendency to be submissive, compliant, obedient, or unwilling to resist authority,
Yeah.
pressure, or injustice. You think if we were docile,
We are so docile.
after 8 years,
We are docile.
after 8 years of painful economic challenges,
So until the
the
opportunity
elephant won't be
brings
sent to the
itself.
bush.
the Ghanaian will never wake up.
Is that after what?
Until that opportunity brings itself, the Ghanaian will never show face.
No, but it's
But we are. I think there's a lot of patience
Read that again.
in accepting and
Haven't you
understanding.
Haven't you submitted to the Chinese?
In 2016,
Yes.
when Ghanaians felt enough was enough, we sent the eagle to the nest.
Because there is a pathway that has been set for him. So it's election. So go and do
And in
it.
2024, we sent the elephant to the
Yes.
bush.
We've done.
Even in Nkrumah's CPP is unpopular today.
Exactly.
Go to Kenya.
We've done Kumi Prepo.
When you
We've
go
done
to
fix
Kenya,
the
that is where
country.
you see people who are not
Well done.
docile.
So because of
Kenya.
the youth, what did it amount to? Anyways?
No, the point is that unless you don't mess up. So we are here.
Have you seen the anti-corruption report?
I mean that one. That's
So, sometimes let's appreciate what we have, Kakra.
Yeah.
Kakra. We will get there.
we have come past
The new Ghanaian needs to appreciate and accept the new mindset that, you see, change is not an event, it's a process.
So
And
they say. I heard
we
that way
cannot
back in
revolve, we can
1915.
evolve. You see,
I heard that in 1915. 1915, that change is a process, not an event, and we are still in the process.
Hey.
2026,
Tell
people
me.
are mining in your waters. What happened? What happened? What happened in Cape Coast? What happened in Cape Coast? What happened in Cape Coast? 2 rivers, because of the mining, the illegal mining in 2 rivers. What happened? How many people? Over 2,000 people displaced. You get it? So you're allowing people to mine in your waters. You are sitting here thinking that it doesn't affect you.
No.
When the crops come,
In fact,
yes,
for some of the areas where illegal mining takes place, you find town folks
some of the areas.
get up, go, and fight the illegal
Do
miners.
proportionality. Let's do proportionality. Otherwise,
You see,
why would there be a clamor?
And I'm going to go back to Akwatia and some of the other places. In areas where the town folk believe that we do not want mining, they fight against it.
I am happy.
Then
you
there are
mentioned that.
areas where the town folk say the gold is there, we too we will mine it.
They want the money.
There's a difference. So if the town folks themselves want to mine,
Okay.
they don't see a problem with mining. That's not docility.
What about the overflow? So for you, who would
You see,
who would
you can
consume
have,
the food
a
from
conversation as to the negative effect of what it is that they are choosing to do. When the same people
Yes.
decide that I don't want to mine, and mining is actually causing a negative effect on me, and they decide they don't want to, they will. For now, we're dealing with persons who perceive things differently and see that the gold is in the soil, and so I am going to mine it myself.
What are the numbers?
Without recourse to legislation,
What are the
what
numbers?
must happen, and all of that.
What are the numbers?
I said I was.
That's what I'm saying that.
And I'm going to say
we
this
are
last
docile.
example, right? When I was in Akwatia for that by-election,
Yeah.
they were bringing the Kufuor gallons on a truck. About 200 of them came to a fuel station and were buying fuel.
Wow.
You know what the attendant was telling me?
No?
Openly, who was scar? I have said the brababy because you see the mindset is that this is what we do.
Yeah.
You understand? If it were the case that the people were against mining illegally, I'm not sure the guy will come and buy fuel with such brazen confidence and nobody will confront them. What I'm seeking to say
Oh,
is
they
that-
were buying to the illegal mine. Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
they were taken to the illegal. What I'm saying is that in areas where the people believe that we don't want mining here, they fight it.
Okay.
That is why in areas where there is illegal mining, the claim is that the chiefs are complicit because they are buying is also a part of the reason why the lands are being destroyed.
There's a story that I'm pretty sure you'd be very much interested in on the front page of the DNFT. That says PIAC queries petroleum-funded road project in Volta region. Now this story is, by your namesake, it's written by Kizito Kujo. That's more like K Kujo.
As for the Kujos, we are everywhere.
But that's why maybe it's him.
It says, a petroleum-funded road project in Volta region has come under scrutiny after inspectors found no evidence of the bitumen surfacing recorded in official documents, raising fresh questions about the implementation and oversight of projects financed with oil revenues. Now, The discrepancy was uncovered by the Public Interest and Accountability Committee, PIAC, during an inspection of projects funded through the Annual Budget Funding Amount, ABFA, in the Eastern, Volta, and OT region. Now, according to the committee, records available to it indicated that the Ehi Joje Road project had received petroleum revenue allocations for bitumen surfacing. However, during inspection of the project, it was observed during a site visit that the road remained unsurfaced, while residents told the committee only drainage works had been undertaken. However, monies had been paid out.
I have the reports.
Okay.
Where they sought to provide updates on
a bit more
on infrastructure projects being funded by the ABFA, right? And they were in the Eastern region, they were in the OT region, they were in I think they were in these three regions, right?
Volta, OT, and Eastern.
Volta, OT, and Eastern. I think in the Volta region, that's what's caught the attention of the paper. In the Eastern region, they observed that a construction of a 3-unit classroom block with ancillary facilities for Kamalo DA Junior High School had been completed. However, the facility was not in use due to an invasion of bats. The committee further noted a severe shortage of teachers at the school, with only 2 teachers currently serving pupils from primary to junior high school. The construction with of boreholes with hand pumps at Kubiasi and Bodia was completed, and they were providing potable water. At Mame Krobo, the committee inspected a community-based mechanized solar-powered water system. Although the project had been completed, it had broken down and was not operational at the time. And so they take time to visit a number of these areas. I think in OT region, a 40-seater open market store in Biakoye, the project had been completed. The facility is unoccupied, attributed to the reluctance to use the stalls because of their relatively small size. That's why the traders are refusing to use it. There's a 2-story administration block at Jasikai, about 60% complete, and it's due to delays in completion. Then the committee also inspected Agenda 111 hospitals at Jasica and observed that the work remained at foundation level, amongst many other things. And so this is part of the work that they do. And for the not completed projects, some of which you're highlighting, it only comes back to the fact that, listen, we have a knack of starting the projects and not using them, right? And either we are not completing them or we are not using them because it's not been handed over. I think we were having a conversation around this table about the 24-hour markets and the fact that if this were realized, fantastic. But we are constructing it across 260 districts or municipalities in the country. Can we finish it all? Is a legitimate question.
Absolutely.
Is this another instance of Agenda 111? Because at Jasikai, from PIAC's report, the Agenda 111 project is at foundation level. You understand? So a question can be asked: can we focus on a number? We do it, we complete, and we move on to such that because if PIAC is to, if you go onto their website, they have details as to projects started which have not been completed.
Absolutely,
it's money wasted. Money wasted.
It's the hospital.
There's a story about Crosby. You come in, but I'm just asking Kate to look for that story in relation to OK Frimpong, because this morning we want to ask a number of questions. And so, Crosby, you do the
OK
So
Frimpong.
this is closely linked to what Patrice read earlier about the road construction problems. NPA is moving to standardize road infrastructure with new bitumen oversight panel. So what this is seeking to do is to put in place a team that will draft a regulatory framework to govern the quality, importation, distribution of bitumen. We know bitumen, the the black thing that we put on our roads. You see that a lot of the roads we have in the country, they fix their road. The road is constructed, and then in less than 6 months, after 6 months,
go 6 months,
you see some holes in the road. Yes, some can be attributed to how the road was poorly constructed, the contractor's inability, and all of that. But some, in fact, a large majority of the problems we find on our road is as a result of poor quality bitumen that we put on the road. So I think that this is a good move. Hopefully, when they put it together, we'll begin to see the impact, so that we'll not be using poor quality bitumen. We'll not use it when it is too hard, when it is too soft, when it is not meeting the standard. Because we construct the road and then we have to reconstruct. We have to remove the bitumen and then do it again, giving the country, the states, the assemblies extra cost they have to pay for, and all of that. Hopefully this stays and does a lot of change, but I think it is a little too late.
Too late.
Better late than never, though.
Oh, we have a lot of engineers, and we have institutions that are tasked with the oversight responsibility on all these things. So how does it happen that somebody constructs a road and under 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, the road goes bad, and we see nothing but just leave the potholes to deteriorate into becoming a sandy road? You get it? From the beginning of the construction, where it was signed off, look, who monitors the road constructions in this country? You drive along a road, even the newly constructed Borteman Road, that took a lot of reshaping, taking off, rebuilding, reconstructing, and all sort of things. The median is the concern for me. Why do we leave the median with a lot of sand and then weeds? Why do we do that? And it is signed off. The contractor is paid, and then we have broken, blocks, and the other thing, they have something they call, all in the median. You get it? They plant trees, they don't take care of it, they don't plant grass. Instead of putting, pavement blocks, it outgrows. When you're driving on the motorway, that is the part from the Tema motorway roundabout towards City Brothers, you can see that trees are growing from the side of the road through the median. So my question is that, who monitors all these things? Who monitors them? Look, when I heard that there was going to be a big push, we're going to construct roads, we're going to do this, forget about what Amakwanta said they had constructed so many roads. That was a very big joke. Let's come now to 2026. We are going to construct roads and do so many things, For me, until I see, I've not yet seen nor heard, until I see somebody say that there is a law that explicitly directs that when you construct a road and under a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 year, it goes bad, you will be incarcerated. You will be made to reconstruct. They'll retrieve that money, they'll seize your assets, and you'll be incarcerated.
Why don't we make it, you go back without funding to go and complete the project?
The point is that if the person doesn't do it well,
incarceration will do us no good.
No, what I'm saying is that we'll retrieve the money.
Not about retrieving. No.
Retrieve it and
you
give
go
it to
back
somebody
and
else.
Complete the road without any funding.
It was that same person who couldn't do it. So take the monies, give it to a better person to do it. If that person also fails, they go in. People will sit up. I mean, sometimes we have private conversations and we're like, look, when the person fails in constructing the road, the wife, the children, and they should all be incarcerated.
Oh no!
That is just something that we were just having casual conversations. So to say that, okay, before you go in, your wife and your children will tell you that, please, would you be able to do the road so that we don't go to jail for your misnomer? My point is that it's 2026. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this to ourselves? Go to where I live, around Gulf City area. What's the name? Michelle Camp. And all those community 23, community 22, come all the way to community 26 where they have the affordable housing, go to 25, go to now Tema proper, the Harbour Road, and you would ask yourself, Are these the hospitable people that we're talking about?
If you go to East, in fact, on the Spintex road, some portions of the road,
terrible.
The potholes were patched. The rains have exposed it all.
Yes.
Well, not all of them, but I can say the majority of them can be attributed to something very, very simple. The materials we are using for the road is not good enough, like the bitumen.
Okay.
And what I'm seeing here is that a lot of the potholes is because the bitumen is not holding together with the road itself.
Okay.
So when cars pass on them, the road just begins to open up.
They use bacteria.
You see, there are some. You see videos where people will take portions of the road. They say, they are holding it like biscuit, like toffee. So the road will start peeling off as a result of poor bitumen that is being used. Okay. You see, some roads they construct and then you see the tarred things on the road, but it's like loose stones.
Loose stones. Okay, all right. Okay.
That is
it folds off.
Yes. And then there are places, in fact, at 37.
Yeah.
We are driving through 37 after the Jubilee House.
Yeah.
You see how the road is?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Also a clear indication of poor bitumen that was used. So this is where the road sinks, where the vehicles pass. You see two lines or groups where the car tires normally pass.
Right.
And where the car tire does not pass, you see it's swelling. It's very basa like
too
that.
Bad. Look,
there are cracks everywhere.
There's one thing.
Be doing better.
Take a good note. T-junctions, crossroads, U-turns, and roundabouts.
Dangerous.
We never get them right.
It is impossible.
Just think about it. T-junctions, crossroads, U-turns, roundabouts in this country, we never get them right.
T-junctions and crossroads.
Yes.
Right now, go to Kwabenya from Ashoman Estate to Kwabenya before you get onto the one way. The traffic you see there, and it's not because of anything. It's just because
the road is bad.
Junction, the T junction there. Yeah, Tutuma, you can see the iron rod.
Oh Lord!
On the road.
Yeah.
So sometimes. Now I feel the importance of these people. The people who will go and carry sand from other places and come and put them.
Oh yeah, those boys.
When they come, it helps a lot. Although they go and take the sand from another.
It's the responsibility of the assembly.
Because, senior, if you go there right now, the traffic you see there, it's not because cars no doors. So it's because when the cars get there, they have to spend like 5-7 minutes just to take a small T-junction. So
you see now people are using what's the name pavement blocks.
Yeah.
To do the roundabout and all because
around atomic down. They are using pavement blocks, but it still is not working.
So technology, where are we lacking? You know, that's the point. Technology, where are we lacking? So certain roads have been constructed that have seen the test of time and they are still surviving. So we ask, who was that contractor? So for me, this is what I believe in. If I walked up to K and K sold something for me and he sold it perfectly to my satisfaction, why would I switch and go to another person? Because he's doing a perfect job. Let me just take
his interest. Yes. It's not a
so
case
if we know that he has
constructed
a road and this road under him has lasted for 10 years, why do we go to, let's do this, give it to a different person, give it to that person, yet we don't deal with those people? So who's working at the roads ministry?
But even if you want to
roads and highways.
If you want to give it to the other people, give it to them on small sections so that you can begin to test them, because the other person will not be there forever, you understand?
Yeah.
So
I spoke to an engineer.
It's not nice.
I spoke to an engineer. I'm not permitted to disclose his name. I usually do these things seriously. And she was telling me, not a he, she was telling me that, yes, we were doing our service. We went to check on this thing road that was being constructed. We came back to tell our boss, a very renowned engineer in Ghana, that the Chinese were doing, is it I think only 2 inches instead of 6 inches or so. And they complained, they wrote their report and I said, it's okay, let them continue and do it.
Yeah.
You know? So she was thrown aback. I mean, she was like, really? Why are you allowing them to do 2 inches? You know, that kind of thing. Instead of 6 inches. I don't understand road construction. All I know is that I can see good roads from bad roads.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of bad roads.
And there are
so many.
At the various prime areas. See, Shashi, we are driving through Shashi. I don't know whether it's a stones now. Your car is never stable. You are going, your car is
I think for that, because a lot of the construction which happens there,
if you use
some of the cement the cement mixing trucks. They spill these
Hey.
things on the road.
Thank you so much. But let's listen to Kate. Thank you for bringing this.
They spill it
Because
on the
the
road.
throw, yes, the throw
Yeah.
trucks.
Yeah.
They have messed up a lot of roads.
They spill and they
the
never
road users
collect it.
too. The road users, look on the screen.
Yeah.
This morning,
Yes.
if you are approaching Hansonic
Yes.
from Odoko
Yeah.
towards Kaneshi,
Yeah.
you would see that road users are driving on the other side of the road. They are driving against the oncoming vehicles, and it's because
That's
of
on
the
Suman
traffic.
Junction.
Yes, that's Hansonic Junction.
Hansonic Junction.
Just
Yeah,
after
also known
Dakuman
as
Junction.
Dansuman Junction.
Yes, Dansuman
Also
Junction
known
as
as
well.
Dansuman Junction.
And you'd see a government vehicle over there. You know, I captured. I did a capture. And you know, the unfortunate part is on the other side of the road, which I wasn't able to capture immediately. I'm sure if someone is watching us
They will
and
be
is
able to,
around that area, you can definitely get a picture of it
been
and
a
send it
trouble
to
since
3
It's a
FM.
drain zone.
Our producer would very much highlight it. But if you look at the junction, right, they have dumped huge piles of stones, you know, in attempts to fix the pits
Yeah.
at the junction. I wouldn't call them potholes. Those ones are not
They are
potholes.
pits,
They are
yeah.
pits.
Gullies.
Yes. You know.
You can get into one and the way of
And-
that would shine.
And after dumping the stones there, I mean, nothing has been done. So they're just sitting there, and the cars are driving around them. But our concern is, if they are going to fill those pits with those stones, well, let's solve the
They
flooding
would not.
at the junction.
It's a drain problem.
Yes.
It's a drain problem, which
So
has been
whoever
there
is
for
responsible
years.
for that
10
area,
plus years I've known.
the MCU responsible for that area. You know, if you're listening to us, Dansuman residents, Hansonic residents, Mataiko residents, all of you
Yeah.
who are there, if you know your MCE, you know, you better start asking questions, because, you know, we can't spend taxpayers' money trying to solve problems with the same mindset that created the problem.
So what happened to that Accra Academy drainage thing that they were doing?
That is still ongoing.
I think they completed it. There was a major drain.
It's still ongoing, but this looks like a temporary solution,
All right. Okay.
which is being done.
Yeah.
We have a lot of questions to ask, you know, because how do you fill a place without allowing the drains
Yeah.
to function properly?
is
You
bad.
wouldn't. So now,
Road network.
if the place is filled, what's going to happen is the water is just going to move onto
one
the
side,
road.
yeah.
And this is a major link
Yeah.
road.
And let me even, you know, the side you're on. Do you know there was a contractor who came to come and fix the road completely when you're coming from Dakuman Junction towards Hansonic,
Oh, really?
and yet the floods exposed and everything went away.
It doesn't have a gutter.
Look. You can see.
Yeah,
it.
I know this place very well because I've gone through this place for
Several.
the last 15.
There are some universities there, Mawina.
Yeah.
There are some hostels around Mawina. There are some girls' hostels in those areas.
Easy.
So I go through the, Odoko and I come.
Oh,
I was
well,
at
I
GIG, so I was.
Ali, former vice president.
Yes, Ali Mahama Road and all of that.
So is it
yeah,
the
I
roads or the
know that
hostels?
place.
Or maybe Ali Mahama.
You see, and this place it floods a lot.
Yeah, it does.
It
It does.
floods
It does.
a
It
lot.
does.
Yeah.
It does. It
And
does.
so-
Anytime it rains. Because the rush water is coming from Asori down.
St. Anthony's.
Yeah,
Yes, the rush water is coming from Asori
Asori
down.
down.
yeah,
All the way
way
down.
down there.
And the road slopes again. So from the other side, from this side, it just
Everywhere.
and I don't know. But
And
so now,
whilst we're
where are
capturing
the
this,
engineers?
one driver was like, I was out try there now for to social media no mu hu ne ekoso. Omo pese omo fele ha say na ha nyina ye ma hwe nkrofo no mo fa side no. I said you should listen to 92.7 3
Look,
FM.
Mawina mentioned
Sunrise.
something critical, and it has to do with the mixers, the concrete mixers that we allow on our roads. Ordinarily, per technical standards,
They're supposed to have
a
something.
bucket to contain the residue of what they went to dump somewhere. But they will be driving around and they'll drop this on the road. The first time I saw this
it
was...
dries up and it becomes an unnecessary
that's what messed up the
burden
road.
for road users.
You know the Airport Hills area.
And you know, because there are a lot of new high-rise buildings springing up along that side, the mall area. That's why you see it all around Shashi.
But MTTU should be at this junction. They shouldn't be there collecting.
They are at Kaneshi. They are at Kaneshi. They are at Kaneshi.
You know,
under the bridge, waiting.
And
for
I think very soon, I know a group that is organizing.
A demonstration?
Not a demonstration. They're organizing individuals with body cams to be stationed along places where police officers and MTTU officers are.
Okay.
So the police and MTTU, if you are hearing
we are going to be policing the police.
Yes, there are citizens planning to police the police. So you continue collecting, but I know some of them are doing awesome. Those who respect MTTD, yes. Those who actually respect the rule of law and have the citizens. You know, we are hoping you will move there because there are vehicles who are driving towards oncoming vehicles, and it is dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Especially between the hours of
the rush hours.
6 a.m. Between 6 a.m. to say 7:30, 8 a.m.
Look, I said something. The quality of leadership of a country depends on the quality of the road network. You can just see it. I kid you not. The quality of a leadership of a country
I have to give
depends
that to you.
on it's determined by the quality of the road network. Look, the road network it develops every country. Road network.
Yes.
When you want your country to develop, road network is the best thing to do because it makes life easier for people.
That's why very soon, Gomwa will be there.
Oh,
the Dubai of
we'll be
Ghana.
I'm praying. I am praying for that.
The road construction from Kaswa all the way
that's taking shape,
Winneba Junction, from Winneba Junction all the way to Makesim. It's taking shape. It's creating a lot of inconvenience.
When will that road finish?
I don't know.
We are hoping. You know, way back in the days when some of us were in high school, I think that was when the road had
Can you imagine?
Can
you imagine?
Earmarked for construction.
Construction. No, and it did. Because it was a single lane, a very narrow road, you know. But when that construction was done, it opened up the community.
How long?
And now they are even opening the road network even
wider,
much wider. So we are hoping there will be a lot of development.
We have to go, but there's a public interest question we've been seeking to ask this morning. I think one of the papers had it about the whereabouts of the Asante Achim North Member of Parliament. It's been a month.
Yes.
We were
the
told
people have been without a parliamentarian for 1 month.
We were told that lawyers had been procured for him and that they were going through the process and we will get updates, right? It's been 1 month.
Yes.
Nobody knows where the Member of Parliament is as we speak, if he continues to be in detention in the Netherlands or if he's been extradited to the US, because we understand his detention was at the behest of the FBI. This is a sitting Member of Parliament. He is supposed to have the people in the constituency must have representation. In fact, if we go back to the reasoning of the court in the challenge of the SAL election, the Supreme Court said you cannot deny a people representation.
Absolutely,
And that's why they didn't choose to annul the results in Hokwe, which elected John Peter Meu. And so a month on, the House has returned. They've been doing business.
Yes.
Where is the Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North? The leadership of Parliament provided details to these people, to the people of Ghana, when the initial detention happened. And the fact that a lawyer was taking care of the entire processes and what have you. It's been 1 month, around 13th of May. Today is what, 23rd?
Today's 23rd,
It's been a month and 10 days.
Well, I mean, Mawena, it's good you've asked, and it's a public interest question. I think in the next few days, our producer should be able to get us on the phone lines with the majority chief whip, who was very vocal about some of these events. But I think for some of us, that's a public interest question. I mean, we care about the rule of law and parliamentary standing orders. And what does the law say about his absence from parliament? Because under Article 97, 1C of the 1992 Constitution, it says if an MP seat becomes vacant if the member is absent from 15 sittings of Parliament during any period that Parliament has been summoned to meet and is unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges. So this means mere arrest or detention does not automatically remove an MP from office, and it also means Parliament must examine the circumstances of the absence. The MP must fail to provide
justifiable reasons.
Yes. And the constitutional threshold of 15 sittings must be crossed before vacancy proceedings can arise. So in practical terms, Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong is unable to attend parliamentary sittings because of detention abroad. Right. Parliament would ordinarily assess whether the absence was involuntary, whether sufficient explanation has been provided, and whether the Privileges Committee is satisfied. And so Parliament declares the seat vacant under constitutional process. He remains
the MP.
Elected MP for,
I mean, the process to a by-election is a long one because the seat will have to be declared vacant.
But this brings me to
what have you.
Another one I read about Adjoa Safo shooting incident, the inside story, you know, just talking about parliamentary vacancy after 15 sittings and so on, and you know, and Adjoa Safo's incident came to mind, you know, where she was absent for a very long time.
Yeah,
we had it was alleged that she was even impersonated.
It was an impersonation,
and so on and so forth. But fast forward, I mean, there has been a shooting incident where police, the Ghana Police Service has made certain arrests. Yeah. So certain people have been detained.
Where is the MP? Where is Asante Achime? Where is he?
Yeah.
You see, a lot of these things, when they happen, sometimes we just throw them under the carpet.
No, as for this one, we will not. We will
you
not
get
do
it
under the carpet. We have to know.
Follow through to the letter.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. You have some. Okay.
Yes, I saw one of the papers. Let's check the one.
This one.
Yes, I think it's the other one.
Yeah.
There was a comment from the Dr. Adam Bona about private security firms cannot legally arm guards for protection.
They are not supposed to.
And coming on the back of what Kay has introduced in the
Adjoa Safo incident,
saga,
right?
I just want us to know. So he's the executive secretary of the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons.
Yeah.
He has clarified that private security companies are not legally permitted to issue firearms to their personnel for self-protection. Now, so he explained that Ghana's firearms laws place strict limitations on the possession, use, and display of weapons, particularly by private security operators. According to him, while individuals may legally acquire and register firearms for personal protection, private security firms cannot arm guards and allow them to carry.
So, not to cut you short, Crosby. So, is the man telling us that land guards can own guns? Is he telling us that what we see at festivals and celebrations where people are firing, is he telling us that they can do that? Sometimes they should give us a break. I don't know why the shoe fits certain people, but it doesn't fit others. If you want to do it, you have to do it well. Though. You cannot just be, applying half brakes and expect the car will stop. It won't stop, So if we are learning today, some of us are aware that is the standard, but I'm sure there are a lot of people who are also learning from the comments he has made. Yeah. But if that is the case, then we should be able to broaden the scope and make sure it includes everybody, even those who go to festivals and fire
and all of that.
And the land guards who, look, They can't see they are not. They can't say they are not privy to these things. There are videos online.
Right. That's it from us in terms of a review of the newspapers. Mutala is here. He will do sports with us pretty shortly as we talk Black Stars and expectations. But we'll go for this quick break. You want to say something? Right. Go for this quick break. When we return, Mutala joins us. Then we get into the very latest from the world of sports. Today for us here in Ghana, senior national team will take on the Three Lions of England. Mutala
Both sets of players are looking forward to this one. I mean, we've had Declan Rice talk about the fact that he's faced a few Ghanaian players in the Premier League and looking forward to facing them again. Thomas Partey, who could be in line to start his first game at this Mundial because he was bad from entering Canada, so he couldn't play that game against Panama. Says that he's also happy that he's coming to meet his former teammates like Declan Rice, like Bukayo Saka. But first off, let's have a listen to Jordan Ayew, the captain of the side, who is much prep up for this one.
Of course, it's an achievement and everything like that, but you know, when you're in a big tournament like this, you don't think about all those things, you know. But like I said, I can only thank God, I can only thank my family, and you know, thank the Ghanaians for their support as well. So, you know, there's still more to come, and yeah, we keep going. We're in a tournament, and I'm not really focused about that. The most important thing for me is to focus on the team and make sure that we perform. Just means that I have a different role, and you know, I'm trying to execute it as best as I can. And you know, we have a good group, and you know, they listen, they try to take advice, and you know, the most important thing is that at the end of the day, it's still about us performing on the pitch, and that's what we care about. Of course, set pieces are so important in the game now that like it will be defined, like this game will be defined by little margins, fine margins, you know. So at the end of the day, we need to focus on attacking set piece and defensive set piece, and we need to execute it as best as we can, and we'll see what happens.
Attacking and defensive set pieces is what Jordan is speaking to. It's one of England's strengths as well.
And it's one of the strengths of many teams in this tournament. Once you're going into a competition like this, you need to make use of your set piece, especially the corner kicks that come your way. It's extremely important. You may not have enough in the entire 90 minutes, but you still have to get them right. Yeah.
And we know that the coach as well has been speaking to the possibility of a win, and also about Atizigi as well.
It's a very delicate situation at the moment. We were initially told that the team would assess the extent of the injury, then give updates. That update hasn't come. We've seen Atizigi miss training once, but yesterday he was busy in training in the gym, then on the pitch as well, training hard, and it gives us a sense that he may be fit in time.
Recovered from the groin injury.
That is, it's a bit surprising. If he's indeed really recovered from that groin injury, it will be a big surprise to us, because as it stands, we've not been given an update as to whether Agbasi would be drafted in as the third goalkeeper. So it means that Atizigi is still alive. We've seen him train, and Coach Carlos Queiroz has given an update on that.
We're going to make a decision tomorrow, start still in treatments. Today was much better, but the decision will be made tomorrow after the final medical assessment tomorrow.
So Carlos Queiroz says that they will do, today is when they would confirm whether he would be available.
I'll be surprised if he returns. I'll be very honest.
It's because groin injury usually takes
because
6 weeks.
if he was injured, unless he wasn't injured and he was taken off for technical reasons, and we were being told he was injured, right? But this doesn't create a lot of negative buzz around the team.
Oh, not at all.
That's
I mean, especially when he put in a very good shift in that 45 minutes he played against Panama before coming off. So, I mean, a lot of people want him to come back. Prior to the tournament, remember, Atizigi was given a lot of backlash. He's one person who has been under the bus from a lot of people, not performing well, especially when Asari came in, did well during that World Cup qualifying period. It sort of really put Atizigi as a second choice goalkeeper. But now that performance against Wales in that first 45 minutes earned him a place to start. And he started against Panama, did some amazing saves as well. But we were talking about Thomas Partey.
Absolutely.
He's back. The Spider is back and says that he's happy he will be facing some of his former teammates.
Well, I think I'm not the only one who played there. There are still players who are playing there. And I think it's about team collective play. We have to, work on our way of play and try to, compete with them. Well, I don't know. We train here, and I don't wake up to check the weather. So I think we have to go there and enjoy. We have to, try and enjoy because we are here to, play. That's what the World Cup is about, to compete and then to give some joy to your country. Well, by training, I think everything is mental. You have to, be ready. Whatever the minute that your body can go through, you just give your best, and that's it.
Thomas Partey there, looking forward to today's game.
Yeah.
The English as well have been speaking. Declan Rice, who many said came to replace Thomas Partey at Arsenal, has been speaking about the potential of facing him a lot later today. What exactly did he say?
Declan Rice looking forward to facing Thomas Partey. He says that, Ghana has a lot of quality players that he's met in the past in the Premier League, and he knows they come with speed, they come with the brutes, they have the agility, and would be very, very compact. So Declan Rice is also looking forward to this one.
Right.
Yeah, obviously, like you mentioned, Thomas there. I played with Thomas at Arsenal, a really good player. But also I've played against a lot of the Ghana team. And like I said from the clips, I know what they're going to bring. They're going to bring strength, pace. They're going to want to catch us out on the counter-attack. So yeah, we need to be ready for everything. But also having played against a lot of them players, I already know what's going to be coming tomorrow.
The coach as well, Thomas Tuchel, former Chelsea coach, former Dortmund coach as well, who's in charge of England now. As a master tactician, he's been speaking to what it is that he'll be seeking to do to deploy his men a lot later today in that game.
He says he knows Ghana quite well. He knows how Ghana play. Ghana is always happy to let the opponents have the ball, sit and defend until they get that opportunity. So he's also very much poised for this game.
One of the threats is the counter-attack, because Ghana plays with a lot of physicality. They play with a lot of speed, individual quality. They don't mind if they don't have so much of the ball, because they burst into high-speed attacks on the counter. They play very direct when they're on the ball. They're not shy to use long balls. They bring 4 or 5 players into the attack. So, yeah, it's a different approach, than the last match, but that's the beauty of it. We play World Cup, we play now different cultures, different national teams, and different approaches to the match, and it's on us to adapt and to bring our strengths and be respectful enough to adapt to the strengths of our opponent and make it a top performance from us, because that's what we need if we want to win.
Right. So that's Thomas Tuchel. I'm sure there'll be a bit more in terms of a build-up on other bulletins, but we'll talk a bit more about the Mundial as well. Senegal disappointing a vast majority of fans yesterday, losing by 3-2 to Norway. That puts them at the brink of elimination out of the tournament.
Surprising result of Senegal had to push me to go dig deep and find out what is happening. A number of issues affecting the team. One, they are having issues with the amenfi at the moment over some monies that they were expecting to be paid after the AFCON win. Also, the national team chef that they travel with all the time was left behind in Senegal. So most of the food that they ate in camp had to be ordered from outside. A number of issues affected them. And also, I feel that personally, Papi Thiaw, the head coach of Senegal, has not been bold enough to put some old horses on the bench, like Kalidou Koulibaly, for instance. It looks like he wants to give them a farewell, and that is why he's playing.
Because yesterday, with the competition?
Yesterday, he cost the team big time. Almost all the 3 goals that Norway scored came from Kalidou Koulibaly's mistake, and that will not help the team going forward. They are not completely out of the tournament. They will now have to win heavy against Iraq and hope that the other third best placed teams in other groups do not get enough goals or do not get points that are better than theirs. If they end up getting about 8 teams that have 4 points, then Senegal would be on an early flight back to Dakar. But as it stands, they are still in the competition.
And Norway surprises there.
Dark horses.
Yeah.
I mean, I tip them as dark horses. A lot of people also tip them because of Erling Haaland, for instance. And this is a team that had to wait 28 years.
Feed him and he'll score.
I mean, 28 years before played at the World Cup again. Most of these players were even not born. Erling Haaland was not born the last time.
I think his dad was
yeah,
at the World Cup.
Haaland. He was even at the stadium yesterday. I mean, Odegaard and all these players. So it's a big opportunity for them, big privilege. And that is Haaland. Give him 5 chances, he scores 4.
Messi magic again.
I mean, I hate talking about it. I wanted to get Patrice's opinion. When we are done, I think you have to bring him in. I just need his opinion, his candid opinion on the Ronaldo issue. What would he do? I mean, is Ronaldo really being unfairly criticized? Should he accept that he's no longer the Ronaldo that he is? But Lionel Messi, we've played how many games? 2 games. You've scored 5. Why?
But the rest, Mbappe.
No. What is he chasing in life again? I want
Mbappe
to ask.
and the rest have 4.
No. I don't understand how somebody.
We should have gotten a hat-trick yesterday.
Listen, I don't understand how somebody can win 8 Ballon d'Ors, win the World Cup, win UEFA Champions League, have multiple golden boots, and still have the hunger and desire to go and win, and score and still celebrate. What is he looking forward for in life? I want to find out.
It's because US League is not dominating. So you want to prove to the world that he's not Messi.
So you are speaking to the man.
You are 38. Mauna, what is he looking for? No, Senior Patricia, what is he looking for again in life? Because he scores and it's like a young player that wants to announce himself to the world. He's happy, celebrating.
I saw a post on social media that says that when a star is about to go out, it shines its brightest one last time before it goes out. And so perhaps we're seeing the last days of inarguably. I don't say arguably. I say inarguably because there's no debate.
No.
Those of you who want to debate, go and be debating with the trees and things else. There's no debate. Inarguably, the greatest ever footballer. And now he's gone past footballer, the greatest ever sportsman.
Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker of BBC
in our history
says that now Ronaldo doesn't talk to him because he went for an interview somewhere. He said he had a very good relationship with Ronaldo. They meet, they text and all that. He went for an interview somewhere. He said that he feels Messi is the better footballer. And he says you'll be blind not to see Messi is better than Ronaldo. It's not as if Ronaldo is a bad player, but Messi is magical. He doesn't need to do anything.
A few galaxies above.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do anything special to be able to play. If you wake Messi up right now to go and play football, he'll still play. He says those players come around once every 50 years. That is why Kevin Prince-Boateng says that when young players are coming up and they call him, what do I do to be able to get to a top level? He says that look at Cristiano Ronaldo, don't look at Messi. Because Messi doesn't train well, but he plays better than everybody. He says Kevin says Messi is magical. It's like that. Gary says Ronaldo doesn't talk to him again because he mentioned that. And his fans also, they will talk about that and all that. But I feel that even Martinez at Belgium, at Portugal, is not using Ronaldo the way he should use Ronaldo. And I'll always go back to this Ian Wright quote, that when you are fading out of football, you are in denial with yourself. You still feel you are the best around. So Ian Wright says that he had an issue with Arsene Wenger in the twilight of his career because he feels, yes, I am 38, but I am still the best. Why should a young player be playing ahead of me?
Right.
Until you get it straight in your head that you are not the man you were.
You don't have the legs.
He says everybody around will see that you are not the man again. But
you yourself, you don't see.
You think you are the best. And I think that is where Ronaldo has gotten. Because you don't expect a 41-year-old striker to be running around
up and down
and playing as a one-top.
So with Messi,
listen, let me finish. And Ronaldo, I know what Thierry Henry and these guys are saying, it will never happen. Ronaldo, I know, will never tell Martinez that let me start on the bench because I am not. Because Ronaldo went on an interview just some few months ago with Piers Morgan, and he says that he is the best in the world when he's fit.
Yes.
So how do you expect him to tell Martinez that coach
41 years
with the bench? And Martinez doesn't have that courage to bench Ronaldo. It will never happen.
The balls
Me, I have told you, let him play, but get him a partner to play up front.
So Gonzalo Ramos?
No, I feel that Joao Felix, because they formed a very good partnership at Al Nassr. And there's this thing that Joao Felix has realized about Ronaldo. He doesn't have the legs again. So it's normally
he does a lot of
short 1-2, and he does a lot of work so that Ronaldo can tap in or hit.
Yeah.
It's
Phil, come in on Messi and then I'll get Patrice.
So with Messi, looking at Messi, yesterday I actually paid attention to Messi. Messi doesn't do tackling.
Yeah.
He loses the ball, he leaves. Give me the ball and let me do
that
the
magic.
magic.
That is for the poor and those boys.
So he actually tackles once a while.
Yes.
When it's up front, but he wouldn't chase.
He wouldn't chase the ball. And one thing about Messi want to prove to the world that even though I'm playing in the US league, I am still Messi.
Major League.
I can still do the magic. Not the Al Nassr.
I beg you are entering the roles of Patrice.
But who's leading with the most goals?
He is.
In the whole
Messi
world? Messi?
No, in terms of
the whole world.
Oh, okay, goals.
Is it that Nassr person you are talking about?
No,
so he's still leading with the goals. So
Ronaldo.
at least he has something. He has a feather in his cap.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Messi is proving to the world that he's still Messi.
No, but Ronaldo is still proving because he's still playing on the field.
Yeah.
So for me, the point is that
point.
so this is what we do usually. Let me just divert a little bit. We quickly compare people. Different talents, different skills, different exposure.
Oh, this one is football.
Yes,
so.
we quickly
but
compare.
the skill sets of both
Yes.
players are totally different.
They are different.
They
are different.
We had a distinction when Ronaldo became a striker.
Yes.
And Messi was still playing as a playmaker.
Yeah.
That was where we needed
Messi
to stop that.
Messi
But it's
is
football, as you say.
Yeah, Messi is phenomenal. When he's in a game, you still have the belief that he can pull some magic.
He
didn't have a very good game yesterday.
I mean,
But I told
his first half,
he missed 2 penalties against Elche and still came back to score. That is Messi for anything can happen.
Anything can happen. So that's it. So for me, I don't like doing the comparison. What is this person achieving? What is that person achieving? That's all.
Finito.
Let them achieve. And
right.
go.
Guys, thank you very much.
We are on tonight. We are on tonight. Ghana against England.
We're beating England.
Rubbing my hand.
Well.
Expectancy.
Sam says he's done half of the job. In 2014, he said he had tied Ronaldo. But he said the Portuguese people passed back to do something. But the unfortunate thing is that Kweku Bunsam had a Division 2 club. He says he won't do football again because the team was losing too much. So I don't know where he left. He left.
See, that will even anger Harry.
You know somebody
to find the deadly part of the 90s.
Somebody actually sent me a comment yesterday on social media that if we are talking about wizardry, it started with Harry Potter. Where is Harry Potter from? I should stop talking about Kukubuza. It will be live on TV3 at 8 p.m. But we'll be doing an early, preparation towards that because we'll be crossing over to several parts of Ghana. And also our reporters in Boston. We have Oreoko, we have Solo, and a number of guys there. So it's going to be fun. I'm sure Patrice will be at one of the fun parts.
You should see me.
Right then, thank you very much. Very latest from the world of sport. It's 3FM is bringing fans together for all the live matches at the Magdan AstroTurf Park La and Zen Gardens Laboni. We'll be showing all the electrifying matches that you love to watch live on giant screen with fellow supporters. Expect a great football atmosphere, fun engagement activities, giveaways, live discussions, and the unmatched excitement that only the World Cup can deliver. Venues: Magdan Park behind Jokers at La and Zen Gardens at Laboni. Come in your Ghana colors and cheer the Black Stars to victory on Tuesday the 23rd of June at 8 p.m. And on Saturday the 27th of June at 9 p.m. This fun activation is sponsored by Kivo, UMB, Club Premier Lager, Sasso, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. It's powered by 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio station. And you know what? One thing you can use to enjoy the Ghana game, a cold bottle of Malta Guinness, because this is not just a soft drink, but a quality refreshment boosted with B vitamins. So charge forward towards your goals with each sip of its nourishing natural goodness. Now selling at a cool 12 Ghana cedis. Vim up your daily pursuits with the revitalizing taste of Malta Guinness packed with B vitamins. It's time to make that move. It's time for a cold Malta Guinness. As we are celebrating the Black Stars, we are doing it with the Malta Guinness. And remember that choosing made in Ghana over imported ones means you're protecting local businesses, you're creating and saving jobs, you're supporting Ghanaian A number of us already in the studio, gobsmacked, jaws dropping, and all of that. It's a flooding situation somewhere in the western region, right? It's a western region, right?
Yeah, in the western region.
Samreboi to be specific, and we'll show you footages, and we'll seek to ask the question why. I mean, there's an inkling as to what may be resulting in what it is that was seen. But for this, I will crave, right? If you're following us on radio, if you can, go on to Facebook, where you see footages, videos of what an entire town looks like after a few hours of rain, right? But we're getting into all of that for you here right now on The Big Conversation.
The Big Conversation.
What began as a heavy downpour on Monday, June 15, has turned into a catastrophe, with the Sama and Tano rivers bursting their banks. Floodwaters swallowed more than 200 homes in Aboy, Kokwase and Popolozo, collapsing 26 buildings and claiming 2 young lives. Residents blamed years of galamsey, blocked waterways and choked drains for turning heavy rain into a full-blown disaster. Now, affected families housed at the Methodist Church close to the river are being moved to a new location amid fears the floodwaters could rise again. Hundreds remain displaced, sheltering in schools and churches as authorities race to prevent further loss of life. The big question still hangs over Samreboi. Will this tragedy finally force Ghana to confront the monster that is galamsey, or will we wait for the next flood? Irama Smith.
Have they benefited at all in any way or form from
yes, they have
the galamsey that has riddled the entire area with the blocked tunnel, river, and all of that? Have they benefited? It's a question I'm asking because you're having to abandon your homes and everything.
Yeah.
And flood waters, brown waters pretty much, taking over completely all of your homes. And it leaves me asking the question, have you benefited in any way such that now you are feeling the effects, the ramifications?
Yeah.
When you were seeing the people, and I'm not seeking to blame the individuals, but it's making me ask a few questions. When you are seeing the people engage in the illegal activity, and you look on, are you aware its ramifications could come biting you in the manner in which you're seeing today?
Bob Cole did a song back in the day. The title was Edwin De Eriem. It had to do with the Fuponko misbehaving. And when a Jamwa, the cat, was advising a Fuponko, didn't mind, everybody was like...
Here is Bob Cole.
Okay. So, yeah, that's...
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
Abobi wo friend e Flupampo. E Flupampo so didi mi a. Enkwasi adengo tin no e okro. Dakura ne baby. Ejamwanya sapo. Oka jire Flupampo de. efuru pɔnkɔ ibi enti na wa nkosi di mi a nkwasi ade nkosi na ewu mani sadachi anhwɛ ni ye ya ɛda sam bɛbɔ mani efuru pɔnkɔ gyina hɔ di ɔhwɛ gyamɔ na yi efuru pɔnkɔ na asema kɛkye gyamɔ dɛ.
The best in the morning is on 92.7 Sunrise on 3 FM.
Okay, chire iban. Okay, chire aponchi. Okay, chire akoko da mo bo amabo hunde ti nyina ohi. E won so ogbo wan no waso keche jamon de. E jamwa e yewi. E jamwa ngari osimu kofie. Wo run of the one ni be bi college na wa bo menu. Ye frupangbo odo kwano wa ko ye frupangbo e frupangbo na we di wa mi ori ye no kwase ye di wo e frupangbo ka ma na nda ono da bo wa fe ni ye moruwi ni babiro doctor wa doctor me kana service doctor ono wo kulu one other ka fa doctor moba ọwọ́ dẹ pọ̀npọ̀ ẹnọpọ̀ náà fa pọ̀npọ̀ nkọ́ba pọ̀npọ̀ ní wọn náà nà apá pàpà sí ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn òbí sẹ́ pọ̀npọ̀ dẹ̀ wọ́n yẹn dẹ́ náà wọ́n apá pàpà sí násì mọ̀ kéèjì ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn dẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn wọ́n asẹ́ mẹ́kẹ́yìn náà ọ̀dẹ̀ wẹ̀ nkọ́ wọ́n ẹ̀jẹ̀ kyerẹ́ mi náà ọ̀dẹ̀ wẹ̀ wọ́n asẹ́ mẹ́kẹ́yìn náà ọ̀dẹ̀ wẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn wọ́n nkárí
So that's the song.
Yes.
Thinking you are doing something.
So the tail end tells about now it got to a point the funeral of the son had to be done, so they needed some refreshment, and for protein purposes they needed to bring in akoko, they needed to bring in iguan, they needed to bring aponchi, they needed to bring all those who said that Fupongo was it Ijama was to it. You see, there's an extent to which you can blame those individuals who were seated there, because we live in a community and in a certain kind of environment where when you're seen to be the person pointing fingers at the right thing to be done, you become public enemy, number one. These people are making so much money that they wouldn't flinch to have you eliminated just to make those thousands of CDs. So if you're not careful as an individual, when you point fingers at them, they'll target you. Number two, when not many of you, you'll be targeted and dealt with. That is where the authorities come to play.
And by mention of authorities, I'm glad to say that we've been joined by the Western Regional Minister, Mr. Joseph Nelson, on the phone lines, as well as the Municipal NATBO Director of amenfi. So I will start with Mr. Nelson. Honorable Nelson, good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining us here on the 3FM Sunrise this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I trust that all is well with you.
Yes, I am. As well.
Great. Honorable, the people of Samreboi, we've seen pictures, we've seen videos, a few hours of rain, the Tano River overflowing its banks and resulting in a catastrophe, if we can put it mildly. What is your understanding, to start off with, as to what happened there, vis-a-vis what it is that we're seeing in terms of these pictures and videos?
Well, so good morning. Thanks for the opportunity to engage. To start with, Samreboi is it's a community within the amenfi West municipality, and has River Tano close by, running just not far from the community. And so each year, from the report I have, when it rains, there's some amount of overflow, but it has never been this serious, what we are witnessing now. And one main cause for this current situation is heavy downpour over some 3-4 days, and that really brought in a lot of water, of course. But I believe also that the situation has been exacerbated by some human activities. And so we have it that some houses have been affected, some individuals have been affected. So basically that is what it is.
Honorable, you say it's been exacerbated by some human activity. Do you mind if I ask what human activity? Because you mentioned that, yes, from time to time, every year, the report suggests there is an overflow, but not in the nature of which we've seen this time round.
Yes. I think that one human activity that can easily be cited is how the Tano River has been treated. In that, I had the opportunity to see pictures, aerial photographs of the situation then, before the rains, and now, and looking at what had happened at some sections of the river.
92.7.
You can easily deduce that it may have been a contributory factor in that there are some portions that have been diverted by some human activities. And in this case, I believe is Galamsey, yes, even though the pictures didn't show active operations happening there. So that gives me an inkling that it could be one of the factors that have really made the situation worse.
So Galamsey has worsened the situation.
Yes.
Honorable, you tell us that you had pictorial evidence of what the state of the river is. It will have us ask the question, what is the activity in terms of the ministry, the regional ministry, the regional coordinating council, the regional security council in the fight against Galamsey and the protection of the Tana River, laying emphasis on the fact that you tell us that from time to time it overflows, and it's been overflowing because of human activity, which you're making us understand is Galamsey.
Yeah, so come again. What was your question?
I'm asking what you're doing from the regional level in relation to safeguarding and protecting the river, such that the activities of Galamsey is not present.
Okay. So the fight against Galamsey is ongoing. We have NIMO's presence in that municipality, working very hard to deal with the issues. But you see, the river we are talking about here runs all the way, I'm told, from somewhere in the Ahafo region down to the western region. Okay? So it may not even be the case that it's only the activities just around there that is creating the problem. However, the presence of NIMOS is dealing with the issues. And mind you, this Galamsey issue has been ongoing for years. And so I have identified this as one of the possible causes of why we have this situation, at the scale that we are seeing. And we have not relented as far as the fight against Galamsey is concerned. But it's also the case that over this short period of time, we couldn't have dealt with all the issues. Okay? So the fight is still on. I believe that when the water recedes, we'll have a better picture of the situation, and then we'll see what next we can do to really make the fight even more effective. Given that we'll now have a better view of what is on the ground.
Honorable,
but the fight has been on.
Right. Is this not a convenient excuse? The fight has been on, and you tell us that it's not something which started today, but I've not seen reports of the entirety of a town taken over by floodwaters as a result of the activities of Galamsey. If you say the fight has been on and NIMOS is doing a good enough job, why are we seeing the Tana River overflow its bank in the nature in which it is now, in the present, when you're claiming that the fight is on and you're winning?
You see, you would appreciate the issues better. And by the time I'm done, well, of course, you make your own sense out of the conversation we are having. The point is this. If you go to samreboi now, it's just about, say, 5% of the whole community, samreboi, that has been affected. Okay, and these are areas that are very close to the Tana River. And then there's another river called Samreboi, which is also just around there. So the two rivers are very close. And so with this heavy rains, there was bound to be, some level of flooding. And I'm saying, and I'm being as blunt as I can be, that I believe that human activities, and here we are talking about Galamsey, and I'm telling you that there's effort every day to deal with the issue. Now, you may not agree, or you may not perhaps be convinced about the point I made, that the fight is on. And so if the fight is on, your point is that then we shouldn't have, the effect of Galamsey on this issue. It can happen because the issue as we met it is widespread. We are dealing with it, but that has not taken away the portions of the river that have been diverted, over the years that this business has been ongoing. And so suddenly we come on the scene, and you think that within this short time we'll be able to even the silt, or portions of the river that are silted because of such activities can, over this period can be dealt with. Yes, we are preventing, we are dealing with the issues, but I can tell you that the problems that have been left on the river are issues that go beyond NIMOS operations daily. It must involve some work on the bed of the river itself, places that have been made shallow because of such activities in the past. All of those may have contributed to the situation now. So it's not a simple matter of, NIMOS going on operation to deal with the issues. Okay, so if I tell you that we are working hard to deal with it, and the challenge is that, then why do we have such effect? You will need to understand what has happened over time on the river, okay, and what effect it has left on the natural course of the river. Some places have been made shallow, and so every little rain, there's bound to be an overflow.
Right.
So that is the situation we are dealing with. So it's not just a simple matter of somebody not working as hard as we expect.
Right.
The NIMOS doing their job, and because of this issue, we have a permanent team in that municipality working very hard. But I need to also let you know that there are issues on the river that didn't happen today. And those issues, there are issues that do not have anything to do with current operations on the river. That's the point I wanted.
Which is fair, and which is what I want to come to. And so there are two things from what it is that you're telling us and the conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
NIMOS's activity in preventing.
You have just 1 minute remaining.
Right.
You can dial *50 to continue talking.
Honorable, I'll have to have my producer call you back just now because I just experienced a difficulty with the line, and so I have to have my producer call you back so that I'll ask the question. But I'm going to go over the next phone line because the NADMO official, right? The NADMO official in the area is on the second line. Elvis Kofi is a municipal NADMO director at amenfi West. Mr. Kofi, thank you as well for staying and for holding the line for us this morning. Shouldn't we have anticipated this, advised and urged citizens to move to higher grounds before all of this happened, and possibly as well take out valuable items before we are deciding to step in and offer assistance when the damage is done?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And then I would like to meet the Honorable Minister for his visit to the affected committee and to assess the extent of the disaster in the area. It's true. Like every year, the water overflows in March, but not so severe as this one. And we have been moving to community to have engagement, not even before the raining season. And when this happened, we made an announcement on the radio and then the information center that this time around it will be continuous heavy rainfall. So those people around the tunnel and the Samreboi River should move. And when the rain started, they thought, every year some of them said, every year this thing happened, and then the water will flood for 1-2 days, and then it will go up. And all of a sudden, everything went up.
Mr. Kofi, you said a number of things which have piqued our interest in the studio. The first is that you had the announcement of the impending rainfall on the radio.
Yeah.
Shouldn't NADMO be working with the Ghana Meteorological Agency in anticipating and preventing such? And two, you make the point as well that the river always overflows its banks. Means this is something well within your operations as NADMO in terms of having to go around these areas whenever it rains. And so what prevented you from urging upon the individuals there to safeguard valuables and move to higher grounds?
Yeah, that's why I said even before the rainy season, I personally, with my team, used to go to the radio station at the samreboi, move to information centers, and sometimes engage the community itself. That this year there will be a heavy and continuous rainfall. So those people around the banks of the river should move to the higher ground. And to them, they thought it's normal. Every year the water will come, and then within 1 or 2 days it will move up. So this one, it happened at night, and it is only those who live around the bank of the rivers got their home and their property spoiled. And then it happened on the Sunday. So the Sunday evening or the night around 8, 10, 11, 12, we moved to the scene with my team, and then made an announcement. We tried every possible means to help others to also to move their things. And then the Monday, we were there with the police team, made an announcement, tried to move them. and about 60% of them, or the 70, were able to move their properties upward to the other communities. And then those people around the main, around the bank of the main river, they are having problems with their properties gone or spoiled.
So as we speak, how many persons are you as NADMO providing shelter for as a result of this incident?
So far, as of yesterday, we have had 1,252 victims, people who have been displaced by this tunnel and then all the flood. And then we are able to secure schools buildings, about four or five schools, and then 3 churches and 1 community center. And then when the regional minister speaks, we had a meeting with the Samreboi company to go to Sanokrom, where we have the community day school, to fix the doors and the windows so that we can move all of them from Samreboi Township to Sanokrom, where they will get a comfortable place to live.
Right. I'll come back to you again on way forward in terms of how you're going to seek to get the water out of the community and all of that. It's one of the many things, thankfully, the regional minister will also help us provide a bit more in terms of details on. Unfortunately, it did appear we had him back on the line, but we may have just lost him briefly again. My producer is going to try one more time and get Mr. Joseph Nelson, who's a Western Regional Minister, to join us on the phone again quickly in relation to the going forward, right? But back to you, Mr. Kofi, 1,600 persons, you say.
1,252.
252. In terms of at Samreboi, are there others in other areas that you are also taking care of, or this is all of the number?
No, the most affected community, that's the Wasadukwao. And then at the Wasadukwao, the flood has displaced 128. That's it. My record, it has displaced 293 people. And then they are also staying at a school buildings. And then at Santigua, 165. 165. So it's totally from these 3 communities, we have 1,710 people displaced by the water. The flood.
And in terms of provision for them, food, water, and mattresses and all of that, where are we on that? Has there been provision for all of them?
We have received donations from Honorable MP, that's El Capo, and then the Municipal Chief Executive. Samreboi company has also been very helpful when this disaster happened. And other individuals are also supporting us with food, water, and then other food stuff.
So,
but not enough. This just about 10 or 20% of our needs.
And so how long does this take them? That we know that the water is not drying up any soon, and there could be a bit more rains coming up. How long will these items that you have last?
What we have, it can last about a week or a week. And then when the regional minister and his team came, they have also decided to help. So we are still waiting for assistance from the central government.
Right. The regional minister says he's going to provide a bit more in terms of support for the residents there.
FM 92.7.
He didn't specifically say that he is going to bring. He said he's carrying out our report, and then to Accra, and then he came with a regional NADMO director, and then he has also taken the report and everything, and then he's also working on it. That maybe very soon we'll get release items from the central government to NADMO.
Right. Within your framework and what it is that you're doing, you're seeking to provide assistance and all of that. What happens in trying to have these persons return home? Are there efforts to, I don't know, pump water, get some machines, excavators and what have you, move into certain areas where there's been blockages of the river to create a passage for which the water can begin to leave the community? What are you doing in that aspect?
That one will happen after the rain has gone down, because after I'm speaking to you, you have a footbridge at Abweki that links amenfi West and Awin. And the depth of the river is about 100 feet. And then the flood has overflowed or covered that even the lake. So it will take time for the water to move. It will take about 3 weeks or 1 month. And then right away, as I'm speaking to you, we can't use excavators to open up the river. No, because the machine will submerge. So we are trying that when the water goes down, then we take another step to see where it has narrowed, then we open it up so that the rest of the water goes.
So for now, they must continue to be in the classrooms where they are until the rains will subside before anything can be done in relation to helping them move back into their communities.
Yes, because every day the water keeps on increasing, and you can't get even you can't use excavators now. Maybe me, I don't know. That's what me asking. Because we have two rivers, Semre and then Samreboi, and they meet at Abweki, and the tunnel has overflowed to part of the community, because we have four or five communities. We have the Abweki, Isieti, Kokwase, Populozo, and submerged by the flood water. And it's up to even some roof level of some of the houses, because right now we have 573 houses affected, mainly affected at the Samreboi, and you cannot even get your room or any place to take something. So unless
the water stops, and then we'll do that. Right. Let me return to the regional minister, and thank you very much, Mr. Kofi, for speaking to us. The regional minister, thankfully, has returned to us on the phone line. So, Mr. Nelson, we lost you a while ago. I was seeking to ask that we're seeking to deal with this issue on two fronts, right? So, NIMOS's activity is in the prevention bit. And dealing with the Galamsey fight and ensuring that persons do not mine continuously along the river body and what have you. On the other side is removing the blockages which you've spoken to us about. What has happened with that? That things have happened the way it has this year? Because you tell us that when you came, the reports which you had on your table suggested that river had been diverted and blocked and what have you, and there is some level of overflow every year. The expectation is that the municipal assembly, the region would put excavators on these river bodies and open it up to ensure that it does not flood going forward?
Well, that is something that we can do, but it's not a simple matter as you put it, because this is a river that travels across many regions up to, that point of the region, specifically samreboi. The issues on the river are issues that will have to be dealt with. Mind you, we have Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, we have EPA, we have Ministry of Environment, some ministries and agencies that have some responsibility about the environment and all of that. And so this is going to be a coordinated effort, not just the RCC, because the RCC doesn't have that capacity to deal with such an issue that is so widespread, i.e. going on the river all the way. It's some job that has to be done if we have to go and really free the river, redirect the flow along its natural course. It's going to take some doing, and I think that it's a job that is huge, will require huge amount of resources to be able to do that. So it's something that I believe the ministry, as Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, is looking at. I believe that Ministry of Environment, the EPA itself, may be looking at it. And so there's a limit to what the WRCC can do.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And in this respect, and especially on the issue of freeing the river body of all the obstacles and all the diversions and stuff like that that really affect the natural flow of the river, it's some huge job that has to be done, and that goes beyond the WRCC.
Right. In terms of the going forward, right, for the residents who have been caught up in this, what's the plan for them? I hear the district NADMO officer tell us that they need supplies to cater for them until it stops raining so they can begin to find ways to return to their communities. That's one. And do they return to these structures which have been soaked by these floodwaters? The integrity could be up for question. What's the plan going forward? So,
since this incident happened, there have been some interventions. I have been there personally to assess the situation for myself. The Assembly, the MP, Summertex, which is a timber firm in that community that has been supporting the community for years, has also been involved. And so there have been some initial inflow of relief items and stuff like that, where they are now some classrooms, some church buildings. But like I heard the NADMO municipal director mention, we are looking at where they are now. That there are a bit of challenges in terms of toilet facilities and stuff like that. So they are being moved to another place where they will have these facilities so that they are able to live better. Yesterday, it was still raining at the time I spoke with my MC there, because yesterday they were supposed to carry some food items to them so that it will help them, put body and soul together. A report has been prepared, and sent to, the appropriate quarters, and I believe that some intervention might come from there as well. So constantly we are reviewing the situation to see what additional needs the people may have, and then we'll try and supply them. the structures you spoke about, yes, having these buildings underwater for days, definitely, I'm not an engineer, but definitely on top of my head, I can safely say that these structures are not going to be the same after the water has receded. They're not going to be the same in terms of the integrity of the structures, as you mentioned. And so I think that we have to be patient, wait till the water recedes. Then we'll be able to assess the full scale of the impact of the flood.
Right.
And then some meaningful decisions can be taken for the way forward.
Right then, Honorable.
Yes, I just want to ask a question. This is Patrice. So, Honorable, I'm just asking, is there an opportunity, like say, is there land available such that if we want to construct something like SNIT flats or some flats for the residents, so they move away from closer to the bank, is there a possibility? Do we have something?
Come again? I don't quite get your
So,
question.
I'm saying, do you have land at, is it samreboi or samreboi? In your
samreboi. Yeah.
Samreboi, yeah. Do you have land such that people can be moved away from the river banks into town, so that if we said there's a proposal to SNIT to build like flats to house them, so that whenever there's this overflow, it doesn't affect them? Do you have land at samreboi to do that?
Well, yes, I believe there's land available. I mean, should it come to the point where we need to basically move all those who are close to the river banks to some higher grounds for, permanent settlement, why not? So I think that that whole place is a big place. I believe that land is available, and like I did indicate earlier, it's just about 5% or maximum 10% of that whole community that has been affected. That's definitely the other side. It's on high ground and has not been affected. So if it becomes necessary, we will take that decision to, relocate them to, some higher grounds that will not be affected whenever we have such, downpour, of rain, so that, we can keep people safe, we can keep their properties safe as well.
Right then, Honorable, I appreciate you for joining us this morning here on the show.
Thank you so much.
That's the Honorable Minister for the Western Region, Joseph Nelson, speaking to us here on the 3FM Sunrise. And I'm going to come back to you guys in the studio. We've been hearing in on the conversation. Perhaps I'll start off with Patrice, because he asked a question in relation. I come to Crosby and then Kay.
So like I said, when things repeat itself, it's like then that means there's a saying that when you keep on doing something repeatedly, you are either a fool or you are not learning.
Yeah.
So these are the two things. So if every now and then these things happen, for example, the flooding, as we have learned, that every year when it rains or gets to the rainy season, the river overflows its banks and it affects people who live close by. I think it shouldn't be difficult for the security apparatus to say that nobody must live there. Why do I say this? Because when anything happens to people living along the bank, whose resources are put in there? It's the state's resources. And then also the risk of the lives of those who are going to save those who are living on the bank is also a problem. So if every year we keep on doing the same thing, there must be something wrong with us. If they are not supposed to live by the river bank, it is pretty much easy for us to just say that let us put up flats further away from the riverbank, relocate these people and get them to stay in there. That is one thing. Number two, when it comes to samreboi, I hear there's a lot of galamsey going on there, and children as low as 12 years, 11 years can show you monies that will just make you go mad. I hear they spend and they have it.
Oh, hence your song, Legendary.
I hear as low as 12 years, they have enough. Then they can show you gold as and when. And it is on the open market when you go to samreboi. It's on the open market. People are selling. So the point is that they have come to understand that galamsey is something that we are going to be with or do or deal in. This is my point. Anything under the earth, any natural resource under the earth belongs to the state. So if you see that there's gold there and you are the state, what are you supposed to do to ensure that these people do not misbehave the way they are behaving? Do you get it? So if it is the state's property, because it's a natural mineral resource that has been found under the earth, isn't it your responsibility to ensure that nobody deals, what's the name, goes doing any illegal activity over there?
Contrary to that.
You see, isn't it your responsibility? So if this is what is going on, now we're talking about people working on, the river is not just situated at samreboi. It travels further,
from the Hafo region all the way.
So it's become a tall order for us. It's become a tall order for us. I don't know if people are saying that we can fight against Galamsey. I don't know how.
Cross. Quickly on this, I take a quick break.
You had a long conversation with the regional minister, Mr. Nelson.
Yeah.
And just like Patrice is saying, there's an uncomfortable pseudo truth for the residents there. They see fast cash. They see a very rapid economy. Things that make them think that they are living a certain life. Food sellers are making money when they sell at these Galamsey sites. Landowners, farmers getting paid by selling their farms. People going into the pits and then they come out with money. The chiefs there too may be getting some money from the people who will be engaged in illegal mining. They would sponsor a few things, a few dashes, a few gift vehicles, houses, money here and there. But beyond the early benefits that they get, what next? Right now that the entire community is flooded. If you are a politician there, if you are an assembly member there, an assemblyman there, if you are the chief or a community head there, is the flood not affecting your household as well? Or because you got money from the illegal activity, the flood will spare you? If you are somebody who supports illegal mining, if you're somebody who even does the illegal mining there, but you get money, so you don't think about it. Right now that the entire place is flooded, the flood waters are the roof of your house.
They don't care. These boys don't care.
Do you think that you made a good decision by supporting this illegal mining activity that has caused or contributed to the problem that you have? If you can sit down, think about your life, about everything, and then make the decision that, or agree that in Siona family, but still na Galamsey na Meya, then there's really nothing that I can tell you.
There's nothing, yeah.
But if you can sit down and say that, yeah, I did. You can't say Minya Galamsey and I stopped that. Maybe I could have helped to reduce the impact that this flood is having. If that is your position, then we can talk and say that it is not too late. You have a skill. Doing Galamsey is no child's play. There's a lot of strength, a lot of energy that you exert to do it. We can talk and say that look for a way to channel the energy that you have into something profitable, into something that will give you some money. It may not be as much as you have been getting from Galamsey, because now your taste buds have increased. They have adjusted to the well from the Galamsey you're doing. But again, if you think it is not a good decision you made, all I'm going to tell you is that stop it. Stop it, and as you stop it, look for like-minded people like yourself. And then tell other people who are not like-minded like yourself that, Charlie, the things that we are doing to our community is not good.
Yeah.
we should stop it. So you go around, mobilize yourselves, community groups.
Yeah, community group,
and then put pressure on chiefs, on the people there. Protect your own property, protect your own community, because right now that's the minister, he is in some way, he's not living with you. So the government that you want to come and help you, he's not feeling the impact of what he has not lost his bed, mattress, pillow, phone. He has not lost any of those things. It is you who is suffering. So you have to take it upon yourself to begin to at least demand more. And then guard what you value most.
Stop it.
The next one that I'll say will be to authorities that, and Patrice spoke about it as well. You see, enforcement is a major problem. Listening to the minister saying that, we are doing the thing, but we don't expect the impact right now. I mean, Look at how we are enforcing the laws on not doing what you're not supposed to do. Away from the Galamsey bit, there will be structures that are built on waterways that are contributing to the flood. What are you doing with those structures? You understand? Begin to look for ways to enforce the laws and then prevent these things from happening. It's a natural disaster. Floods, you can't control the rains all the time, but they don't happen in isolation. The impact is not just because it rained. If it was just the rain, maybe the flood would be at the window level. But because of the other human activities that the minister spoke about, that the minister is well aware, and other authorities are well aware that they are not doing anything. The residents are the ones suffering. The residents should take it upon themselves. Nobody will fight your battle for you. If you want to keep doing this, well, then enjoy.
Look, what I hear from the town, just 1 minute before Kay comes in. I hear there's a lot of money in the town. There's a lot of money in the town. And these boys, they can buy Guinness, 2 crates, and pour it into a bucket and dip their feet in it, just to show that, like, they have it. They are doing a lot of things. So for me, my point is that it's like telling a thief, why did you steal the person's bag? Didn't you realize he's got documents, important documents that he's taken somewhere to go in? Don't tell the Galamsey that what he is bent on doing is what he's doing. They brought in girls, they brought in, look, I hear food, women, importation of water from outside the vicinity. They have the money to spend. And banks are even taking those monies as deposits. You get it? So for the Galamsey, whatever advice you give to them, they would never take it.
They should be there. Yeah.
So this is what is happening. And they are seeing, they don't build their houses here. None. The kind of pictures I saw and the houses that I saw in Samreboi, these are not the houses. So those Galamseyers have built their houses further away from where, like the flashpoints, when there's such flood incident, it's not going to affect them. So all points to the authorities taking a decision as to a hard one. What are we supposed to do? Is it the shoot and kill? Is it arrest? Because when we take these police people, I hear, this is what I was told. They come and collect their bits and they go.
Tend to tax collectors.
They come, they collect their bits and they go. So for all the security agencies that are there, everybody has got the amount that they are given. So the military gets what they get. The police get what they get. The NIMOS people get what they get. The coordinating officers get what they get from these boys.
Right.
And that is all.
Okay, you have the final word on this.
Well, I would speak to the ledger of facts.
Yeah, the hard facts.
Yes.
Sweet ones.
And I think for first timers listening to this conversation, and those who already know what's happening and need to understand a bit more, Samreboi is flooded.
Yeah.
And the type of disaster is a major flooding. The rivers affected are Tano and Samre rivers.
Yeah.
And the immediate cause is heavy rainfall and river overflow. The underlying concerns are Galamsey and environmental degradation.
Okay.
Now, for the implication of this flood, it's always important to appreciate that floods may begin with rain, but their severity is often determined by the condition of the environment before the rain arrives. So we look at how many people were affected, the human impact. Residents displaced amounts to about 13,000 over. Buildings collapsed, 24 and over. Families affected, 100. Schools used as shelters, yes. Communities impacted, multiple. And the implication is that the cost of environmental degradation is ultimately paid by ordinary citizens who lose homes, livelihoods, and security. So what happened to the rivers? The siltation problem. We have the natural river system and then the Galamsey impact, deep river channels, shallower channels, stable river banks, erosion and collapse, and then clear water flow, sediment buildup, the natural drainage, reduced capacity. The key factor is a shallow river carries less water. And the implication is when heavy rainfall arrives, overflow becomes more likely. Why does Galamsey matter? And we look at the environmental consequences, the activity and the consequence. We look at river mining, the consequence is siltation. Excavation, the consequence is altered drainage. Deforestation, the consequence is reduced water absorption. Riverbank destruction, that's increased erosion, and mercury usage, that's water pollution. So illegal mining does not only remove gold, it removes environmental protection systems built
I would even add
over
water poisoning to the water
centuries.
pollution. Yeah. Pollution and poisoning.
And then we come to 5, we have what happens when forests disappear, the water cycle breakdown, with forests and without forests. Rainwater absorb, rapid runoff, soil stability, erosion, controlled drainage, flash flooding, and river protection, river siltation. Now, implication, trees are not scenery. They are flood control infrastructure. Unfortunately, all our trees are being...
failed. You can,
yes.
You can feel it.
And then we look at, is samreboi an isolated case? The major water bodies under pressure, the river basins and illegal mining concerns. We look at Pra and Cobra, Birim, Tano, and Ofin, and all these concerns are high illegal mining concerns. The implication is samreboi may be a warning sign of a wider national problem. Absolutely. Now let's look at what is the economic cost. Losses beyond floodwater. We have destroyed homes, damaged roads, lost farm produce, interrupted business, emergency response cost, reconstruction expenses, and reduced investor confidence. The implication is environmental neglect eventually becomes an economic crisis. Now, who is responsible? The accountability chain. Look at the stakeholders and their responsibility. For illegal miners, they do the environmental damage. The sponsors and financiers, resource exploitation. Regulators do enforcement, are they? Local authorities monitoring, are they? And communities reporting and protection, are they? And state institutions are supposed to ensure prevention. But why does the problem keep returning? Systemic failures. It's because of weak enforcement, political interference, economic dependence on illegal mining, limited prosecution, inadequate environmental restoration, and encroachment into river buffers. Now, my favorite part is the 10, the ledger of cause and effect.
Yeah.
Where the flood, we see the flood chain, a forest loss leads to river destruction, leads to siltation, leads to reduced water capacity, leads to heavy rainfall, leads to river overflow, flooding, displacement, and economic loss. Then it goes on further to highlight the crisis indicators. There are 3 interconnected crises. And we have crisis number 1, which is the Galamsey crisis, river destruction and land degradation. Crisis number 2, which is the environmental crisis, which is loss of forests, biodiversity, and natural flood controls. And then crisis number 3, which is the governance crisis, weak enforcement and recurring violations. So we have seen the result of these things, and we've come to a forensic verdict that if more than 1,300 people can be displaced in a single flood event, the question is no longer whether Galamsey damages the environment. The harder question is whether Ghana can protect its rivers faster than they are being destroyed. The floodwaters will recede. The ledger of environmental neglect remains open.
Right then. Kay, I appreciate those details with the ledger of factors. Well, that'll take us on to our final break here on the 3FM Sunrise, after which I'll return. I'll get thought on our game proper today and then predictions from all of us. This is the 3FM Sunrise. Stay with us.
When I get home and
Fire? Is it as Black Stars?
Yeah.
Charlie, today both teams to score. Ghana to win second half. Ghana win.
Charlie.
But Ghana is going to win. 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 I mean, I still stand my grounds. Ghana is going to win.
I
still stand my grounds. We're going to win. We're going to win.
Both teams to score.
The
Ghana
best
to win second half. Overall game, Ghana is winning.
Hey, so scared. The best for the English team is a draw against us, and for us, we need to win.
All right.
It must be a win. It definitely must be a win.
What going into this game?
Yes.
What is history? Is that we've made 4 previous appearances at the World Cup. In all of our second group games,
yes,
we have never lost.
Oh, great. That's good news.
In fact, that's the history we have. That in all of our... Yes, in Qatar, we exited after the group stages.
Yes.
In Brazil, we exited after the group stages.
Yes.
I think we were in the quarterfinals in 2010. We were in the round of 16 in 2006. All of our second round group games, we've not lost.
Never lost. Okay,
we
no
won in 2006. We drew in 2010. We drew in 2014 with Germany. It was the most exciting game in that tournament.
Yeah.
We won against Korea in Qatar. We beat them by 3-2, and we faced England.
Yeah.
And on paper, it looks like we would lose. I'm making a point.
Oh, okay.
On paper.
Whose paper?
But Moina,
whose paper?
You know, there are 4 goals in the match.
That's why I'm saying the bookmakers.
There are
Right?
4 goals in the match.
I'm saying on paper. So when I say on paper, when you compare tactically,
yes, I want to understand.
The conclusion is that we will lose.
Yes, let them go.
But if there's anything we've done before, is we have beaten top 5 FIFA rank at the first time of asking at the World Cup.
Yes.
So if there's a team who can actually go out today and win against, where's England ranked? I think they're in the top 10, right?
Really? Well, I hope so.
Let me just be sure. England.
So, like I said, football is 80% luck. Football, it is 80% luck.
That's untrue.
Oh, I kid you not.
So are you sure?
Football is 80% luck.
All of us here plus a few.
Yeah, 80% luck.
Can play.
Tactics is 10%. I kid you not. How did Saudi Arabia beat Argentina at the last World Cup? How did they? Did you think they would ever beat them? Did you think Cape Verde would be able to hold some of these teams?
Spain to
that kind of thing. Did you think so? I am telling you, football is 80% luck. Your tactics and your whatever does it's 10%. The referee 5%.
England is
and all those things.
England is number 4.
England is number 4.
Number 4.